Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. See what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting, okay? Folks, been a while. I'll admit it, okay? I was away on vacation. I was in Mexico for a week. I was out of office, you know, hold my calls. Just kidding. And I got the absolute worst sunburn I've ever gotten in my life. And I'm still fucking peeling, dude. Check it out. Oh, look at that, dude. Look at that flake of skin, dude. But I'm back, all right? And while I was on vacation, I saw a lot of people vacationing, obviously. I saw a lot of people living it up, you know, taking a break from their busy lives. And I saw a lot of drinking when I was away. Mostly, I saw a lot of dads drinking, you know the drinking dads, the ones with the goatees and the fast sunglasses and the cargo shorts. And they're just pounding back Labatt Blues at 9 a.m. because, you know, finally a break from the wife, you know? Take my wife, please. Where's that divorce I ordered, you know? And I'm not roasting someone for drinking a lot of alcohol. You know, we all do that.
If we're over the legal drinking age, of course.
Drinking is sick, dude. I'm not saying it's not. Drinking is fucking rad, you know? There's nothing, dude, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned cocktail. You got your Manhattans, you got your Moscow Mules, you got your Negronis, dude. Yeah, that's Negronly thing I'm gonna be drinking. Just kidding, I don't like those. I just thought the joke would be funny, but I was wrong. Okay, so drinking, it's a lot of fun, right? Whoa, hand me that beer. But like literally everything else, it's good in moderation, right? And recently there's been a certain glamorization around consuming copious amounts of alcohol for some reason, and it's not very good. You know, you've got the pages like Barstool Sports who just fucking suck. And you got Total Frat Move. You guys know those guys, right? Total Frat Move. Dude, you remember back in university when I joined this super misogynistic Greek cult? Oh, dude. That was such a total frat move of you. And you know what? I'm ashamed to say it. I've laughed at these videos before, you know? Someone drinks too much and they fall down. Classic comedy. But you know when you're watching one of those videos and you're like, you know, this is funny, but I'd love to see the content of them drinking all the beer that made them fall down. Look no further. That content fucking exists. People drinking alcohol in front of a camera. And that's it. Wow. I've seen this over the last few months and I've wanted to make a video about it for a while because it's just so fucking baffling to me. And I'd love to take a closer look at it. I don't know, maybe I'll start to understand why these videos are so popular. So there are a bunch of these accounts, but I've narrowed it down to two, and they're gonna be the subjects of today's video. First up, his name on Instagram is @SteveWillDoIt. And what will Steve do? Let's fucking look, I guess.
Love me some vodka Sprite this time of year. It's a little pre-game drinky poo. Get a little drunky poo on pretty quick.
So this has 2 million views. A man who looks like he's about to explode, pouring a bunch of vodka down his throat, and basically puking at the end. It's just gotta be so awkward filming this, you know? I'm good. Yeah, keep drinking it. Okay. Oh. Like he's basically shoe nice if he was a frat boy. So shoe not nice. And I hope everyone's on the same page as me and thinking that this is just super fucking weird. So let's take a look at the comments. Bro, we need to level up like this guy. Puts us to shame. Bet. Yeah, dude. You gotta do that. Oh, you wanna be my friend? You better straight up get fucking alcohol poisoning, my guy. Yeah, dude. You gotta have no liver, alright? liver, I hardly know her, you know? Stupid. All right. Okay, let's take a look at this one where he drinks, he shotguns a Four Loko with hot sauce in it.
This is the shotgun snorkel with hot sauce.
That's my favorite part of all these fucking videos, man. Him almost fucking puking at the end of every single one. I gotta do that with my videos, dude. Alright, make sure to fucking press the like button, comment, blah, whatever the fuck I say at the end of videos. Alright, bye. God, that's so fucking crazy, dude. I mean, I will say this. It is very impressive, I guess, that he can hold all this down, I guess. But you're not showing maybe like 30 seconds to a minute after this video, you know, where he's absolutely just projectile vomiting all over the room. You don't see that. Show me that fucking video, dude. I think Steve Will Do It should change his name to Steve Will Vomit. Quick fix, dude. Okay, let's take a look at his bio and see if he explains how he does all these things. I am a trained professional. Do not attempt anything you see on this page. Okay. Steve, thank you. That's nice of you to put that. I'm just wondering where you can train to be a professional at this, you know? Like, where can you get your degree in fucking liver failure? Is that a thing? Maybe the school's in Liverpool or something? Fuck you, that was a great joke, alright? Like, to train, instead of going to a gym, they go to, like, just a fucking bar.
Ready to train, dude. I don't need a treadmill. I need a tread Miller Lite.
I guess he's framing it as, like, he's a professional at just, like, putting a bunch of crap into his body. Like, I understand that, but also the other way they're kind of advertising it is just like, fuck it, dude, I'm crazy, bro. Send it, dude. Send it, fuck it. I'm a savage, bro. I will do it because I'm Steve. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much about it. It probably is just mindless content, but God, it's just so weird, you know? So we all know, Steve will do it. But has anyone ever stopped to ask, should Steve do it? We'll put Steve on the back burner right now, and we'll go to our next subject. This person's name is Jesse Sims Official. Just in case you saw any other Jesse Sims account and you were wondering if it was the official one or not. So she posts similar videos to our good friend Steve, but she also posts other content. She doesn't limit herself to that. I mean, we're gonna focus on the videos, but this fucking picture, dude, sorry. Hey guys, I'm editing right now and I missed a joke. Ass station. Dang it, okay. Back to the video. Okay, let's take a look at one of her videos, shall we? This one's called Drinking in Public. Tag a Savage. Breaking the law. Tag is savage, dude. Tag someone who gets publicly intoxicated. Okay, aside from the fact that that whole fucking dude savage, when you're just straight up being an asshole, that's not savage, dude. All right, that's just straight up what I said. You're being an ass. In a library, look at how much fucking beer she just spilled in that nice library. Some fucking old librarian is gonna come walking down the aisle being like, oh, great. Awesome. Someone fucking spilled a bunch of shit all over the place. Was it that fucking Jesse Sims Official girl again? God. What am I gonna do? She's a savage. Like, I feel like she's probably super annoying to bring out to, like, nice dinners, right? Like, everyone is just hanging out, enjoying each other's company. There's a bottle of wine for everybody to share. But nope, not for Jesse Sims Official.
This is such a nice night. I'm so happy that we all got to come out and do this. Like, this wine is great. And hey, Jesse, stop! Oh my god! Seriously, why do you fucking do this every time? It's not even like it's gross. It's annoying. What are you even doing?
Tag a savage.
How do we tag someone? This is real life.
All right, let's watch another one.
In LA, we like organic shit, bitch.
Like, it's just so awkward to watch, you know? Like, usually when you're watching some videos, you know, you laugh, you make a face at whatever's going on, you know? But this is just like, okay, she's putting alcohol into an avocado. Okay, now she's drinking that. Okay, now she's drinking that. All right. Okay. Avocado, more like avocado-don't. Film that video.
Holy guacamole, yeah!
Okay, let's watch one more video, all right? And this one's mood AF. So mood, dude. Mad Eye Moody. That's too much wine. Hey, that's too big. Oh. A classic comedy, dude. This is the same shit as that fucking pizza video that we talked about on my bonus episode of my podcast, but that's neither here nor there. Drinking a bunch of alcohol is not a personality trait to Jesse and Steve, all right? Both of y'all. Also, there's no real way to prove that these are real, you know? Like they say, I've seen in the comments and stuff, people said like, oh, you heard it crack, so it's new, and there's no way that it could be a fake thing. But you know what? I'm gonna prove to you how easy it is to fake one of these videos. So here's my video from Kurtis Will Do It. What's good, guys? It's me, Kurtis Will Do It. I'm here today doing this wine bottle chug challenge. Pretty nervous, man, but let's see if we can fucking do it, shall we? All right, I'm just gonna open this. Oh, hold up to the mic so you can hear the crack here. Legit. Oh man, all right. Bottoms up. Fuck. Alright, fucking tag a savage. See? Easy as shit, dude. Kurtis will do it. And I'll do it better. Tag a savage, dude. Tag me. Like, I just don't understand this content at all, you know? Like, you're showing the boring, unfunny part of drinking. You know, the funny part is when they're drunk and they're doing stupid stuff like, oh, dude, I'm so drunk, I fell down. Like, watching these videos, it's just, to me, it's the same as watching, like if you're to get ready to watch, like, a basketball game, and then it just showed the locker room. That's the part before all the entertaining shit happens, you know? Or if I showed, like, a full unedited clip of my video when I do the fucking two-person scenes. Nobody wants to see that. I'm character A saying something to character B. All right. I'm character B saying something in response to character A. Nobody wants to see that, dude. It's not funny. I don't want to watch any more of these videos. I think you guys get the gist, and it's just like, I'm bored, you know? I'm bored watching them. It's nothing cool. That's content, dude. I think for the most part, if you're like an adult and you watch this, I think you're on the same page. You're like, what the fuck? This is so weird and gross as shit. But I've made this point before in my other videos about shitty, stupid Instagram content. Like, there are a lot of young, impressionable people on that app right now. And they'll watch this video, they'll see all the views, they'll see all the comments being like, oh, this guy's sick. Whoa, we gotta drink like this guy. And then in their head, they'll be like, oh, okay. Drinking a lot makes me cool. Got it. Nice. All right, got it. Alcoholism. Sick. Obviously, that's an extreme, but, you know, people are impressionable these days. You just never know, right? I know they put like disclaimers and stuff, but still, like when has that ever worked? When has a don't try this at home ever worked? And this may sound like hypocritical because like like binge drinking is a thing, you know? A lot of people do it. I do it, you know, I go out and you drink a lot to get drunk, that happens, But there's a difference between finishing a bottle of wine in one night and finishing a bottle of wine in one gulp and then having it filmed and then putting it on your Instagram account, Very different things. And it's just so goddamn awkward, okay? It's so hard to watch. Oh, sure. Young, impressionable minds will be forever ruined by this. But it's just so awkward, dude. That's the real problem here. If Steve really will do it, stop making these videos, all right? And if you don't, then your name is wrong. You should change the Steve will do it to Steve will do most things, but not everything. Tag a savage, dude. Me. I'm the savage. Fred Savage. Yeah, in conclusion, this stuff is really weird, and I wanted to take a look at it and say why it's wrong and why it should stop, and have a few laughs along the way, and I hope we did that. That'll do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button. 1 like equals 1 big glass of wine. So crazy. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Tag a savage if you want to. Might as well. That'd be pretty savage. Be so savage if you tagged a savage. And don't forget to press the subscribe button, because I make a video every single week, and they're so much fun, dude. And you get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video. So press subscribe button, join Kurtis Town today. Speaking of Kurtis Town, we got some great new Kurtis Town merch down in the description, so you can take a look at it, grab some. It's nice and good, and it's the best merch in the world. So there you go. That's a fact, dude. Also, down in the description, you find links to my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, links to my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. It's a lot of fun. If you enjoy my videos, you'll enjoy the podcast as well. You can listen to it for free on Spotify and iTunes, and there's also a Patreon for that podcast where you can hear the episodes a week early, and there's also a bonus monthly video episode. All right, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kurtis Connor. I'll see you next week. I gotta go butt chug some hot sauce. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, you can click right on the screen. You can watch more shit from me, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. All right, I'll see you next week. Peace out. Testing, testing. We in this bitch. Finna get crunk. Eyebrows on fleek. The fuck. All right. Okay, if you haven't watched my first video about the original Goat Story movie, I recommend you do that before watching this one. Or not, I don't care. You can do what you want, really. But yeah, I appreciate all the positive feedback I got on that video. Worked really hard on it, took a long time to make it, so glad you like it. And actually, I'll have you know that the animation studio, AAA Studio is what they're called, they're the people who made Goat Story, and they commented on my video. They actually left a comment before the video was even live, which was weird. I've never seen that before. I had the video on my channel like unlisted for a few days because I had to send it to ExpressVPN, the sponsor of that video. I had to send it to them to like approve it before I posted it, And in that like 2-day period, they commented on the video. I don't know how they found it. My guess is they have a whole team of people at the studio just randomly typing in random YouTube URLs. Amidst the hours and hours of content uploaded to YouTube, they'll randomly stumble upon a YouTuber talking about their video. That's my best guess, and I'm right. But this is what they commented. Thanks for analyzing our movie Goat Story. Great job. I always smile when someone offends over big breasts or some small nudity. Is it really such a terrible thing for children? On the contrary, it is completely natural. But for Americans, I'm Canadian, this false morality is probably all to show the breast is terrible, but the fact that the problem in every American animated film is solved by violence, someone puts someone in their mouth, they fight together, is completely okay. Great job. Okay, great points. I think what they're trying to say is they're allowed to show boobie in their movie because they didn't have any violence. Well, aside from like the first part of the movie where the guard tries to like kill that little boy, and then Master Hanish's eyes getting cut out of his skull. Oh yeah, and then hanging a goat at the end of the movie. But yeah, other than all that violence, they had no violence. So it's all good. Also, someone puts someone in their mouth, they fight together, is completely okay. Someone puts someone in their mouth, they fight together, is completely okay. That is completely okay. But all in all, I think the movie studio liked my video. And they had a really cool way of showing their appreciation. They copyright claimed my video, and then when I disputed it, saying that it was fair use. They doubled down, putting my channel at risk of a copyright strike, so it's the little things. But anyway, since Goat Story was such a huge success, you know, it made over negative $500,000, they decided to make a sequel. And the sequel is called Goat Story with Cheese. Because you know how cheeseburgers are just the sequel to hamburgers. Cheeseburgers for the longest time were just called Hamburger 2, but burger with cheese made more sense. Dude, I wish all movies named their sequels like they were hamburgers. John Wick, extra pickles, fried green tomatoes, no tomatoes, Good Burger. Good Burger. Okay, one more tiny thing to say before we start. Goat Story and Goat Story with Cheese are both on YouTube for free. You can watch them. My videos are in no way a replacement for these videos. I'm just commenting on it, making jokes about it. So yeah, go watch the movie, support the studio, because they're great. They're so nice and handsome. Wow, AAA Studios, you have such big muscles too. You're so nice and handsome. You wouldn't copyright claim little old me, would you? Enough chit-chatting, let's talk about Goat Story 2. With cheese. So the movie starts in this big throne room where we meet one of the main characters in this movie, the Cheese King. I don't know if that's his actual name. I think he's just the king, but he's a king obsessed with cheese. But hey, so am I. Excuse me, king. You drop this. So the Cheese King is in his throne room. He's getting fed by his resident cheesemaker. And I'm just gonna come right out and say it. These guys are weirdos.
Indeed, indeed. That's the finest tongue I've ever seen, Your Highness. It is so nimble, so sharp, and witty.
All right, off to a great start. So yeah, I guess he likes the cheese so much that he wants his servant to massage his tongue. I'd like to think that the writer of this movie thinks this is a completely normal thing that everybody likes. Like, what kind of restaurants does the writer of this film go to, you know? Hi, are you tired of eating food the old-fashioned way? You put it in your mouth, you chew it, you swallow it, you leave? I sure was. That's not a healthy way to live your life. That's why I opened Buddy's Tongue Rubber. Yeah. Finally, you can have an elegant meal while a trained professional strokes that pink mouthworm of yours after every succulent bite. Our tongue rubbers are prohibited from washing their hands, so you'll taste every single salty nook and cranny our rubbers have to offer. So stop eating like a caveman and give those buds a rub-a-dub-dub. Come on down to Tongue Rubbers. Tell them Buddy sent ya.
Open wide, let us stroke your tongue, buddies.
All right, paid a guy on Fiverr $50 for that jingle at the end. Was it worth it? But yeah, that's the relationship between the king and the cheesemaker. The king loves cheese and the servant brings him cheese from all over the world. But they actually ran out of money to pay for the cheese. So they're starting to just trade all of the king's belongings now, I guess.
We'll, trade the chandelier. My one and only one disease.
Oh yeah, this is a musical. I forgot to say that off the top. I'm actually okay with that. I feel like the first movie would have been way better if it was a musical. We got to hang this goat. But all right, now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, dude. Just down the hill from the big cheese castle, there's a little hut. A little house, a little cottage, if you will. And they make goat cheese there. And what do you need to make goat cheese? Hard work and dedication, but also goats! Goat's back! Except goat sounds way different in this movie. The goat in the first movie sounded like a mature woman. But in the sequel, she sounds like a poker player who sells newspapers. It's a big change. I'm pretty sure they used all different voice actors for the sequel because Jemmy sounds different, Katie sounds different, but the goat voice actor change is the most jarring one for sure.
She's my best friend.
This will be the best goat cheese the world has ever known.
Okay, that one's fine.
You two are hilarious.
You always make cheese.
All right, I'm okay with that.
It's just like a village, except bigger.
I hope you cut your fingernails, not like the last time.
What the fuck happened? That's like if like the Chamber of Secrets came out and then Hermione was just like,
Oi, Rob, stay out of the Chamber of Secrets, yeah? I'll fuck you up, mate.
But yeah, Jemmy, Katie, and Goat, they now live in this little house with their two kids, Susie and Johnny, and they make a living by selling goat cheese, obviously, which is actually kind of fucked up now that I think about it. Like, they were nothing but mean to Goat in the first movie, and Goat literally like sacrificed her life to make sure Jemmy, the man that she loves, ends up with Katie. And now they're just profiting off of her boob milk. Hashtag Jemmy and Katie are over party. Let's get it trending. Sorry, I had to do it to him. I had to cancel them real quick. So, Goat makes this fresh batch of stinky cheese, and later that night, that smell from the goat cheese makes its way into the king's room, and it does that classic cartoon thing where it like, you know, it turns into a hand and is like, come on, I'm a stinky little smell.
Making it stinky.
So yeah, the scent hand actually goes under the king's blankets and... Kidding? Holy shit, that's insane. If the scent of goat cheese jerked the king off, whoa. Honestly, wouldn't put it past them though. I feel like that's a thing they could put into this movie. But anyways, the king follows the scent all the way to the goat cheese and eats the whole wheel. Dude probably hasn't crapped in years, holy shit. If you're only eating cheese, if you were to cry, they'd be brown because there's this shit all the way up to his fucking head. Yeah, the next morning the king is talking to his servant guy and is like, dude, that goat cheese last night was fucking sick.
Well, I haven't eaten such good goat cheese in ages.
So he goes down to Jemmy and Katie's house to get more goat cheese.
Unfortunately, we couldn't find a single whole block of cheese.
We must have been robbed last night.
Oh, that settles that.
Literally the most chill reaction to being robbed. Yeah, we must have been robbed last night. Pesky little robbers. Just another robbery. Feel like I'd be pretty cheesed if somebody robbed me. Okay, also really quick, I want to point out that like the animation in this movie doesn't look as detailed as the first one. Like in the first movie, I feel like I could smell Jemmy. That's how detailed it was. I don't know, this one it just looks like the textures are like a little too smooth or something. I say this like I fucking know anything about animation and then I could do any better. Yeah, the textures are too smooth. Fuck you, man. But I'm actually fine with it though, because this is actually like a little easier to look at.
One more.
But anyways, later that night, everybody's sleeping peacefully when the devil breaks into their house and kidnaps Jemmy and Katie. Things took a dark turn pretty quick. And we don't see Katie's reaction to this kidnapping, but if it's anything like the robbery, I feel like she's cool with it.
We must have been robbed last night.
So the next morning, Susie and Johnny realize their parents are gone. And when their neighbor, who also has huge boobs, comes to the house to get cheese, she explains to them that the devil has kidnapped their parents. I don't know how she knew that right away. That is very suspicious. But let's see why she thinks the devil kidnapped them.
Why would the devil have our parents?
They are cheese makers. Lucifer is very particular about his cheese.
Huh? So that's why hell is so bad. Huh. Our boy Lucifer, Lucy, is so particular about his cheese. He's a big bad cheese monster. He's a monster.
Monster moment. Monster cheese is a strong-smelling soft cheese with a subtle taste.
So the neighbor goes on to explain that their parents are in hell and they have 3 days to save them.
You have only 3 days to get out of hell.
And if they don't, this is gonna happen.
Then the devil cleans out your ears with cotton swabs and uses you as a basis for noodle soup.
Base for noodle soup.
Jesus Christ, lady.
Lady, you're scaring us.
Hey, are my parents okay? No, he's gonna boil your fucking parents alive. And he's gonna use their intestines as noodles. And he's gonna drink their filthy blood like wine and floss his stinky teeth with your parents' hair. But worst of all, what? He's gonna be particular about his cheese. So Johnny and Susie are scared. They don't think they can do it. They don't think they can save their parents. But Goat gives them a quick pep talk.
So then, do you believe we'll rescue your mom and dad? That's it. We'll find hell and go to mommy and daddy's rescue.
And they're on their way to go save their parents. And since Goat is a raging alcoholic, the first place they go to is a bar to get more information on how to go to hell. Hey, it's Matthew. It's Matthew. He's not swagged out anymore. So that's what happened to him, huh? After those guys made it stinky, he's making it groovy. Okay, in the bar, this is when we meet 3 more main characters of the movie. We got this tall guy, his name is Tall. This big guy, his name is Broad. And this blind guy, and his name is Sharp-Eyed. And literally the only jokes that exist in this movie are tall guy is tall, and also big guy is big. And believe it or not, blind guy is blind. And just like a block of cheddar left out in the sun, gets old real quick. Oh, actually on second thought, maybe this sharp-eyed guy, maybe he tried to build a clock in another town. He's got a blindfold on. But anyways, Goat exclaims her master plan to the bar.
Hear ye, hear Hear ye!
Hear ye, hear ye!
I'll pay the entire tab of whoever here can tell me how to get to hell.
Honestly, weird things have been said at bars. I feel like I've probably said this at some point in my life. So tall, broad, and sharp-eyed, they don't have any money to pay their bill, so they're like, oh, we'll just lie and say we know how to get to hell, and they'll pay our bill.
You know the way to hell?
We will think of something.
So Goat hires them on the spot.
You're hired.
And right after Broad pulls out this huge contract for Goat to sign, which is odd. He just had a contract ready to go at the off chance a goat came into the bar asking them to take her to hell. Very specific. This is coming from the same studio who employs thousands of people to type in random YouTube URLs to find a YouTuber talking about their movie. So it's not that far-fetched, that makes sense. So these guys say you have to go to this place called the Devil's Mill to get to hell. And they don't really know where to go at first, but then they see this big explosion and then they go, oh, there it is. That's where it is.
Wow, a storm is brewing.
Okay, did she think that skull-shaped explosion was a thunderstorm? Jeez. Big cloud back there. Looks like it's gonna rain. So they get to the site of the explosion and it's this weird little like spooky hut. So obviously they break in. I don't know. This part is very weird. There's a spider dog thing that licks Susie's face.
So guys, what's going on in here?
Haha, blind guy is blind.
Oh, Daddy, is that you? Please don't lick me. You get me all wet.
I don't know. Again, every scene in this movie makes me so uncomfortable. Oh my god. With their track record, I'm honestly surprised this spider doesn't have huge boobs. It's honestly shocking to me. That'd be quite the arachnid. Dumb joke. Move on. Let's move on. So this old witch then enters the hut and starts rubbing Johnny for some reason. And then her arm falls off, which is pretty disarming to see. And then Johnny takes this stuff called the Water of Life that was on her shelf.
Spray Water of Life on it.
He pours it on her arm and it goes back on. I guess the Water of Life fixes any physical ailment. But this part is super important, okay? The witch tells Johnny to put it back.
Remember to put the potion back.
But the little fucking bastard keeps it. He pockets it. He keeps the juice for himself. Johnny? Yes, Papa. Stealing the Water of Life? No, Papa. Telling lies? No, Papa. Open wide. Animation Studios. Love you guys. But anyways, the hut is about to explode again because of this potion that she's making, so they all escape and run away. But now they're all starting to get tired. They're at each other's ends. They're fucking arguing and bickering at each other.
Mr. Sharp-Eyed, find the way to the Devil's Mill.
Oh. He can't see. He has cataracts.
Dude, I also hate when I hear the word cataracts, because that's like a serious like medical issue. But whenever I hear it, I just think of that fucking song. Face down low. He can't see. He's listening to the cataracts. But okay, holy shit. The next 30 seconds of this movie are fucking insane. So Tall stretches out to get a good view of the land. I guess that's a thing he can do. He can stretch really tall, but he's immediately struck by lightning. And just like Katie with the robbery, Goat doesn't bat a fucking eye to the fact that Tall was just struck by lightning.
No matter, we'll use the North Star to guide us instead.
No matter? Yes matter. If I got struck by lightning and one of my friends is like, no matter, I'd have brain damage from the lightning strike, but heart damage from the friend who doesn't care about me. And then gets even weirder. Right after he gets struck by lightning, Goat's like, no matter, we'll just follow the North Star. And then this happens.
There it is.
The North Star. We're off to the river and the Devil's Mill.
I've lost sleep over this. Why is there a popsicle in the sky? Why would that be the North Star? Do they know something we don't? Are all stars popsicles? ASAP. All stars are popsicles. Damn it, it makes so much sense. That'd be crazy if they were right. If NASA came out and they were like, hey guys, we were wrong. Sorry. Yeah, we thought stars were big balls of gas, but they're actually sweet summer treats. Maybe then I'd become an astronaut. Because I do have what it takes to be an astronaut, but stars just ain't sweet enough for old Kurt. But anyways, they follow the North Popsicle and they keep marching on. There's a big musical number.
Marching straight into hell.
And then they rest for the night after eating some goat cheese. So while they're sleeping, again, the scent from the goat cheese goes all the way into the king's castle and actually sticks one finger up his asshole. So he floats all the way to the cheese and he steals it. And then the king tells his servant that he found this goat cheese by the Devil's Mill last night.
I found it by Devil's Mill. What?
Which is weird, because I thought he was sleeping the whole time. Like, it was heavily implied that he was sleepwalking, or sleep floating to the cheese, right? But no, this guy's just an asshole. He's fully awake, stealing cheese from orphan children. And I just got one question for the king. Why you gotta brie like that?
Brie is a soft cow's milk cheese named after Brie, the French
How many cheese puns is too many? Please let me know. Cheddar? I hardly know her. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is where stuff starts to get fucking crazy, okay? Not as crazy as a goat dressing up as a big boob lady and hanging themselves, but still pretty wild. So the king's getting another cheese shipment.
You'll be receiving a package of Gouda from Holland.
And they're running out of things to trade, so the servant suggests that the king trades his crown.
They'll take your royal crown in exchange for it.
Which is a terrible trade for some Gouda. A pound of Gouda is $11.06 according to Google. St. Edward's crown is worth $39 million.
So be it.
Not only is this king an asshole cheese thief, he's a fucking dumbass. Your logic's got more holes than a big slice of Swiss cheese, my friend.
So please sign right here.
Okay, another fucking contract, dude. What is with the Goat Story movies and contracts? First one, there was a contract with the devil, and at this one, Broad had a contract at the bar, and now is this another separate cheese contract?
The agreement goes into effect tomorrow morning.
So much litigation for every single thing they do. What a terrible life to live. Like, you need a contract to do literally anything. Hey man, I feel kind of sick. Can you take me to a hospital? Sure, but you gotta sign this contract first. Please, dude, I need your help. I really don't have time to sign another contract. Ooh, okay. Can you sign this one then? This one states that you don't have time to sign the other contract. No. Oh hell, I'll even take an initial at this point. No. Oh, come on. Make it official. Write down your initials. Oh god, I think I've contracted a disease. That was nice of you to use that word. It's the least I can do. It was in the contract I signed last week. Oh wait, we're in a hospital right now. Oh yeah, we're both doctors. Doctors, please. There's been a huge accident. We need your help. Come on. Sorry, sir. That's not in the contract. Hey, are those doctors coming to help or what? I don't know. It's still up in the air. I don't know either. Back to the movie. It's about to get wild. All right, I'll say it. Turns out the castle cheesemaker is up to no good. Those big, thick, juicy, silky, voluptuous cheeks of his, they're fake.
What?
Yeah, I think it's cheese? He just keeps big pieces of cheese in his cheeks all day to make them big and puffy. This dude's breath probably smells fucking terrible, dude. Cheese in your mouth all day, dude? Soggy and warm and... But it turns out he hasn't been trading the king stuff for cheese at all. He's kidnapped all the cheesemakers in the area.
It is a rare honor to make cheeses.
And is forcing them to make all the cheese while he just keeps all the king stuff to himself. And you guessed it, Katie and Jemmy are down there making goat cheese without a goat. So yeah, this plan doesn't really make any sense. Wouldn't you want to kidnap the goat too? If you're making goat cheese? That's like kidnapping the cast of Friends and being like, hey, make another episode of Friends, right? You need the writers too. Actors are the cheesemakers and writers are goats. That's the only way I understand things. If you explain them based on goat cheese production. For example, this camera is the goat and I am the cheesemaker. Good goat. Good cute goat. But yeah, it turns out this guy was actually the devil who kidnapped Katie and Jemmy at the beginning of the movie. The devil didn't even have any part of this because he was off playing cards in Prague, I'm sure. But anyways, he's giving this like monologue thing and he says that the king finally signed the contract. So now he's gonna hang all the cheesemakers the next day.
I'm gonna have you all executed.
So cut back to the gang. They're at the Devil's Mill now. It's this really weird scene where it kind of turns into a rave. These two little devil guys show up. I don't know who they are or what their purpose is, but they're there. Then the evil cheese devil shows up and kidnaps Susie, which is another sentence I've never said before in my life, but here we are. And this is also when they find out the royal cheesemaker's master plan.
Royal cheesemaker. Sometimes even the worst hell is here on Earth.
Damn. Goat be spitting facts though. Yo, someone's gotta make, you know those sad Bart edits? Please someone make a sad goat edit. Hey, I got impatient, so I made one myself.
Will you marry me? That just wouldn't work out at all. No, not at all.
get so drunk. Now go to sleep.
Sometimes even the worst hell is here on Earth.
But yeah, just to go over the cheesemaker's plan one more time. The royal cheesemaker kidnaps other cheesemakers to make cheese for a king who's addicted to cheese, on the off chance that he'll be so enamored by this cheese that he'll unknowingly sign some random contract entitling the cheesemaker to the crown. It's also putting a lot of trust into the king to not just rip up the contract and be like, no, fuck you, you're insane. I'm the king and I can nullify any contract, right? And what's the cheesemaker gonna do if he just rips the contract up? What's he gonna do, go to small claims court? No, dude, even if there were cops or anything to like go help the cheesemaker, hey man, you kidnapped a bunch of cheeseheads and you're forcing them to work in a cheese dungeon. You're going to jail, sir. And you can't make cheese in jail. Trust me, I've tried. I have tried to make cheese in jail. I broke into a jail once, tried to make cheese, couldn't do it. Because I don't know how to make cheese outside of jail. So I don't know what I was expecting. Whatever, we're getting close to the end of the movie, let's fucking keep going. So they're trying to figure out how they can get to the castle before morning, because if they don't, their parents are toast. Then Johnny remembers that he has the water of life that he stole from that old lady in the woods.
I almost forgot about the water of life.
So he pours some on Broad, Tall, and Sharp-Eyed, and they essentially get like superpowers. It's also kind of baffling that Johnny had this liquid that basically cures any physical ailment, and he just forgot about it? He just kept it from a blind guy for several days. You ass. Dude, now that I think about it, we just gotta rob some old lady in the woods, and we'll have the cure for COVID.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You hear that, grandmothers of the forest? Look out, we ride at dawn. Expect us. We are anonymous. We are legion. We're gonna rob your gam. But yeah, Broad now has the ability to drink a lot of water and bounce really high. I don't fucking know. Tall gets the ability to stretch like super high above the clouds, and now Sharp-Eyed has like laser eyes essentially. Again, I don't fucking know, but they finally make their way to the castle. Meanwhile, the king like runs into the devil and freaks out. The guards are freaking out. The whole castle is on the lookout for the devil. Also, really quick, can I just say, the king's got a fucking wagon on him. He's got a huge ass. And I like that they're being more inclusive in this movie, just be giving everybody big butts. I think that's good. I think that shows growth. In my pants, because I'm getting a fucking boner looking at the king's butt. Ayo! And now this is where the king learns about the cheesemaker's dastardly plans. He is just now finding this 2-story cheese dungeon in his own castle, but I mean, better late than never, I guess. Anyways, the gang meets up with the king, and then the devil comes in and holds the king hostage until morning, because that's when the contract goes into effect.
In the morning, the crown will be mine.
And I just gotta say, for a villain, he is very serious about following the laws and rules of the legal system. He's just waiting until morning for his contract to go into effect so he can be evil. That's like if the Joker was like, I don't know, a guy who didn't do crimes. I don't know where I was going with that. So it happened. The evil cheesemaker is now king.
From now on, I'll be your king.
And he locks up the gang in a separate dungeon. Not the cheese dungeon, this is a separate dungeon from the cheese dungeon. And for some reason, as king, his first thing he does is take a nap.
If anyone comes looking for me, I'm resting.
He's so passionate about his plans to take over, kill all the cheesemakers, rule the world. But he's like, you know what? Me tired. And while he's sleeping, Susie crawls out of the bag that he kidnapped her in. I guess everybody forgot about Susie. And she's down in the dumps, and she gets a pep talk from like a ethereal goat, I guess. An apparition of goat, I suppose.
You can do anything you want. Remember whose daughter you are.
Is goat Susie's real mother? Is that what they were implying? She said, remember whose daughter you are. And then winked. Holy shit, Jemmy, what did you do? We gotta call Maury. Well, never mind. Maury's usually to find the father. I guess it'd be pretty easy to find who the mother of a baby is. In the case of little Susie, you are the mother. I know, I gave birth to her. Maury, 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 Maury. All right, so Susie comes up with a master plan to save the day. She grabs a rope that's attached to a big hot air balloon and runs like all around the castle. And there's this really great scene in the middle of this that I want to show you guys.
Look, a rope. You're funny. Come this way. Okay.
Hey, look, there's a rope. A rope? That's funny. That's so funny. That's funny because no one ever says that there's a rope. A rope in the hallway? What is this, a game of Clue? Is Colonel Mustard there as well? Come on, a rope. Does this castle smell like cheese to you? All right, we're almost at the end of the movie. Holy shit. Susie ties this long, hilarious rope to the cheesemaker's toe and sets the balloon free. He's pulled through the whole castle, destroying everything in his way. The castle collapses, floats up into the air, then falls to his death.
Mommy! Daddy! Johnny!
Hooray!
Yay, families reunited, and Katie's got a red dress on now. She was wearing like a green one before, and then the castle collapsed, and now she's wearing a red one.
Red dress!
All right, so everyone's celebrating. They did it. And this ending is the exact same thing as the first movie. Like, everybody thinks Susie is dead.
Where is Susie?
It's sad for a second as they grieve the death of their daughter, even though they're not even that sad. Their reactions to traumatic things in this movie are, it's like nothing happened at all. We got robbed, struck by lightning, whatever. Daughter's dead. But yeah, super quiet for a few seconds, and then you hear a voice in the distance, and it's Susie. She's alive.
Hello!
And it's the fucking same thing with Goat in the first movie. We all thought she was dead. Wow, she's alive. So everyone's reunited, they hug and kiss, big musical number, and the movie's done. Okay, I have a confession to make. Compared to the first one, this movie's actually pretty good. Obviously, first movie is iconic, but in terms of storytelling, I think Goat Story with Cheese was just a little better. And also, apparently, I forgot to say this earlier, but the clock in Goat Story is apparently a real clock in Prague. So whenever we're allowed to travel again, we're all gonna go, all 2.5 million of us are gonna go to Prague, and we're gonna have a party at the clock. But what did we learn? What is the lesson this movie is teaching us? I think the moral of the story is steal from old ladies in the woods. So look out, grandmothers, this is your final warning. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button, because one like equals one king's tongue that I will lovingly stroke. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know some other movies you've seen that you want me to talk about. And yeah, again, go watch the movies. They're on YouTube, completely free, so go check them out. Press the subscribe button, because as soon as you press that subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It's the law. But yeah, that's the video. I gotta go. Sorry, I would stick around, but I have to go. I have to stuff a bunch of cheese in my cheeks. And not these ones. See ya. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe? You get an extra greeting with every video, dude. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. Before you say anything in the comments, I know the mustache is weird and gross and I look like Michael Cera, but I'm not shaving it. And that is out of respect for Michael Cera. I respect you, Michael. I think I look great. Should I shave it? No. I'm already committed. I have to keep it. Folks, I'm very excited for today's video. I've wanted to make this for a very long time, but I wasn't really sure how to do it or if it was even worth the time, but these things kept popping up on my Instagram Explore page, so I feel like it was the universe telling me to be like, make fun of this, do it, Kurtis. So thanks, universe. Today, we're gonna be talking about niche memes. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but the Daily Beast, whatever the fuck that is, describes them as a secret clip art diary that teens post on Instagram. And that's kind of accurate. They're like these really aesthetically pleasing pictures with like clip art, like cut out images of stuff, like kind of like mood board-ish, but they're like really specific, like towards someone's day or experience or like mood. And I'm just so baffled by them.
They're not memes.
You know, memes are supposed to be relatable, funny, entertaining, you know, stuff like that. But these are just collections of pictures of stuff that you did, you know? Big whoop. So this video is going to be about niche memes, what they're all about, what the goal is, and I'm going to see if I can really understand and get to the bottom of this whole niche meme phenomenon, would you say? Hold on to your hats. Whoa. Because these are going to be some of the most I can't even say it, dude. These are going to be some of the most niche memes you've ever seen, dude. Bars. Here's a prime example. The aesthetic I'm trying to have. And just like really trendy stuff, you know, headphones and a shoe and pants, you know, Coca-Cola, you know, that aesthetic. One of the biggest corporations in the world that sells stuff that like could clean tires. Bro, that's my aesthetic, dude. I don't give a damn. You'll notice that most of the font is Arial, bold, italics, which we've all seen that font. Maybe you don't know the exact name of it, but here's some great examples on Tumblr.
Wait till you're all I want! You're all I have!
And then there's these other ones that are kind of sad. Like people will just like post things about what they want to get better at, what things are going wrong in their life, and they'll just post it to everyone in the world on Instagram, but it's like aesthetically pleasing. So it's very weird. It's very you know, juxtaposed. Is that the right word? Smart guy alert. Watch out. I might do math in front of you. 4 + 6 is 10. Fuck you. Eating healthier, being more organized, exercising more, my self-esteem, taking better. Okay, yeah. These are, you know, or you could just not do this at all, because it goes without saying that everyone needs to probably do these things.
I literally can't go a day without food, water, and sleep.
This one's weird. So the caption is, I need more friends and my life is falling apart. And then stuff that just doesn't make sense, really. I've given up at dressing nicely. Okay, that kind of pertains to it because you don't really care as much. I'm trying to eat healthier, but it's not going well. Okay, this all makes sense. And then you go, it was my birthday last week.
Okay.
I started watching the Ace Family and they are the cute. Okay, I thought I was going to see things about you needing more friends and your life falling apart, but now you're watching the Ace Family? Who is that? Who is that? Literally, though. I'm going to look up the Ace Family really quick.
What's going on, everybody?
Okay, fuck that. Fuck that, I'm not ready for that. Dude, vlogging with a baby? Okay, enough. Here's another type of very niche meme that people make. Like, so specific that no one could relate to it, but you see it and you're like, well, alright. Types of people in my class. A girl in my class that is extremely insecure and constantly talks about masturbation. Like, do you gotta know someone really well to really know that they're insecure or not. So is this your friend who constantly talks about masturbation? Like, what if this person follows you and you posted that and you're like, hey, what the fuck, man? I'm not insecure. And I've talked about it maybe like once. Why are you putting me on your fucking niche meme page, dude? Niche memes? I'm gonna make nephew memes. Like niche and nephew. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry about that one. That was a very bad joke. But we're gonna move past it. We're gonna pretend I didn't say it, and we're gonna keep going. Here's a great one. My 2 moods. You know, you got the nice one, you know, you're crying. With flowers and, you know, you're nice and white shoes. And then the other side, fucking volume up, baby. Fuck off. I got and fucking spaghetti straps, dude. Cigarettes. Dude, my 2 moods, either crying or cigarettes. Cigarettes isn't really a mood, but, you know.
Go off.
How you feeling today? Cigarettes. Alright. Trends I liked before they got famous. Sushi. Oh yeah? Let me just Google when sushi was invented. The year 1799. So, you're gonna tell me you liked sushi before that? Yo, we're gonna go get sushi. Do you wanna come?
No, that shit's like so... I'm over that stuff. I liked it like way before you guys did.
Wait, it's sushi though. It's just like regular food that everybody eats.
I was eating that shit in 1683, dude. Why, way before you guys. I'm immortal.
And coffee and backpacks? Maybe a certain type of backpack. But coffee, dude? No, coffee was invented the same year sushi was invented. That's not true. I don't know if that's true. If my dad was a teen in 2018, goes to youth group, legit poor. Hey man, take it easy on your dad. Listens to rock, dark hair, plays guitar, gets bad grades. Dude, you just called your dad a poor dumbass. Dude, that's so niche. That's niche as fuck to roast your daddy like. Ew, why'd I say daddy? Dad like that. Okay. That was weird. This one's a little more vague. This one's like a fun game that they do. There'll be a lot of options, and based on the last digit of the like that you did, that's what you get. And it's smart because it gets people to like the picture, you know? It gets that engagement up, dude. That's
Marketing 101, my guy.
So this one's who will you go trick-or-treating with? Based on the first digit of your like. Hey, I know I said first number, but I meant the last one. Okay, back to the video. Kylie or Noah. Fuck. Let's see what I get.
Who can say where the road goes?
Noah, me and you, we're going trick-or-treating, bro. Let's do it. Nobody says trick-or-treat the same way. Oh, man. Here's what I think about niche memes. They do look good. They're not like painful to the eyes. So these people making them, they do have some artistic attributes, but they also have a lot of things that they want to share with the world, and they just want to like vent. And I have no problem with that. You know, that's what the internet is for. You can do whatever the hell you want on there, but I think they can be better. If you're going to call them niche memes, make them really niche. You got to make them so specific that maybe not even one person can relate to them. And that's what I did. I made a collection of niche memes for you guys to see. They're probably the nichest memes you'll ever see. Holy sheesh, that's niche, is what you're going to say whenever you see these. Let's take a look at them. We got the first one, shitting your pants in a Starbucks in New Jersey. Maybe that's happened to a few people. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. You know, you got your pants there, your shitty pants. Oops. You know, it happens. You know, LOL, totally me. This is me when I shit my pants in a Starbucks in New Jersey. Everyone was mad that it smelled bad, you know? This is a top tier niche meme, my guy. This is so niche, dude. How niche can you get? On a scale of 1 to niche, it's the nichiest. Next, I took a crack at if blank was a teen. And I did if Mount Rushmore was a teen. It's like 4 people condensed into 1. So it's pretty fucking scary, actually. Just some food for thought. Just put into your brain, into your 4 brains. When I was browsing through these niche memes, I came upon one that was like, if Jupiter was a teenager. So I decided to make, if Pluto was a baby. Would be blue and stuff. Probably would eat astronaut food, because, you know, they're in space. Oh my god, would def wear this, because, you know, it's got a rocket ship on it. And it'd say Goo Goo Gaga, but it'd be blue, because, you know, Pluto's blue, apparently. Pluto. And, you know, this is a little, like, anecdotal one for people. Pretty niche, a very rare experience for someone to live, but I'm sure it happened. What it was like growing up with only 1 toe. You got like a regular shoe store, and you can never shop there because, you know, it just doesn't work. You only got 1 toe. You know, you got a picture of the foot that's just 1 toe. You know, we'd always hang around in groups and be like, hey guys, isn't having 5 toes on each foot truly amazing? And then, you know, you just never think about it. Maybe there's someone next to you who only has 1 toe. I think this meme is a way to like learn from that and, you know, just really implement that. Think about other people's toes more often. I took a crack at the one that's like that one girl who's insecure and talks about masturbation. That one kid who sits at the back of math class and hums the Breaking Bad opening theme song. You know, we've all had that kid in our math class, you know? You know, that kid, he just does it for the whole class. And, you know, Miss Teacher, she's always mad at him. And then the whole class is covering their ears because he's so annoying and won't stop. You know, everyone's saying, shut up, Trent, shut up. You know, we've all had that. Oh, wait, no, we haven't had that? Because it's niche, dude. You know, here's a cute one. What I ate on April 3rd, 2014. Hello again. I said the 3rd, but the picture says the 13th. I know numbers, trust me. Back to the video. You got my favorite foods, hot dog water. You got Gatorade sandwich, a banana hot dog, a bread in a can, and ketchup cookies.
This is aesthetically pleasing.
Tell me the name of one person who had this exact meal on April 13th, 2014. Can you? No? Because you know why? It's niche, dude. Yeah, niche to meet ya. You're niche, dude. That was so dumb. And then I took another crack at the like one, where the last digit of your like is the result you get, and I got, who will push you down a flight of stairs and then immediately kiss your dad, based on the last digit of your like. And we got Phil Dunphy, the Geico Lizard, Alec Baldwin, Wally. Great options. You just never know who's gonna push you down a flight of stairs and then smooch your papa. To top it all off, I got probably the most niche situation that could ever happen. That one time I was held at gunpoint by Brendan Fraser in the Denver airport. I thought I was being pranked, but Brendan was serious. The cops showed up. This was me, LOL. Classic. We've all been there. Oh wait, no we haven't. You know why? Say it with me. 'Cause it's niche. Yeah. Before we go any further in this video, I wanna say, like, these, I'm not like bashing or hating on you if you make these. You know, if it makes you happy, if it helps going through your everyday life easier, that's fine. I'm not gonna bash that, you know? We need all the help we can get sometimes, you know? Maybe I just have an issue with the name. You know, they should just be called online aesthetically pleasing shit about stuff that I do. That would be a perfect name, and it rolls off the tongue. I'm the only one out here making niche memes, dude. They're so niche, bro. And do you remember that joke that I made? Niche to meet ya? Very stupid, very bad. But a bad joke isn't all that is. It's also the name of the Instagram account that I made for my niche memes. Niche to meet ya, okay? I'm gonna upload all the ones that you saw in this video. I'm gonna try to add more as we go along, and I wanna get this, to be honest, I wanna get this niche meme page to be the top one. I wanna be number one, dude. DM some really niche memes to that page, and we'll repost them, okay? We're gonna redo niche memes. We're gonna make the nichest memes you've ever fucking seen, dude. So I am currently uploading them right now, as you can see. And I'm just gonna hashtag the shit out of it, dude. We got our first like from Self-Care Threads. Whoa, full circle. But there are these threads on Twitter called Self-Care Threads, and dude, they fucking suck. Watch that video now. Okay, nice, dude. I'm a good YouTuber. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and my niche memes, press the like button, because, you know, those took a very long time to make, like way longer than I'm ready to admit. So please press the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And don't forget to press the subscribe button, because I make a video every week, and they're so much fun, dude. And you don't want to miss out on an extra greeting next time. And you just press the subscribe button, and there you go. You got them. You got them forever until you unsubscribe. But
why would you ever do that? Obviously.
Follow Niche to Meet Ya and Kurtis Connor on Instagram. Those are two very great accounts. And yeah, send some of your niche memes to me, just the most specific things you can think of. I'll post in the description what apps I use to make them too. They're both free and they're very easy to use. So this is gonna be really funny. I'm very excited to do this. Yeah, check the description for all my other stuff, my social media, my podcast, my weekly podcast, very, really good. It's so good. So many 5-star reviews on iTunes, dude. It's amazing. And I got a Patreon for my podcast where you can get early access to episodes and a bonus monthly video episode, dude. So much good stuff. Thanks so much, nichers. What the fuck did I just say? Thanks for watching. See you later. Hey guys, it's me again. If you enjoyed this video, please press on the screen. There's some other videos you can watch, more of me. And if you haven't pressed the subscribe button by now, for whatever reason, it's right there on screen too. So, all right. Thanks. See you next time. Peace out. Jesus. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So press button for greeting. All right, folks. Dude, there's nothing better than talking really quiet. I love whispering. Okay, whispering is the best, and I think we should do it all the time. Thank you, that was my impression of the Yin Yang Twins. If you've been on the internet for a while, and I'm sure you have, it's been around for like 50 years, but if you've been on the internet for a bit, you've probably seen photos like this. I can't wait for the day after Valentine's Day, because that's when all the candy will be 50% off. And that's the kind of positivity I need in my life. Hilarious. But no, you've probably seen some photo like this, right? It's like a generic like stock photo in the background, and then like this big font in the foreground. And these photos are from an app called Whisper, where people anonymously share their personal confessions about love, life, and everything in between. Now that I think about it, I feel like they should change the name of the app, right? It's not really whispering, right? If you're just anonymously screaming a secret about yourself. I pee my pants when I'm embarrassed. What the heck? Who just whispered that? That was weird. That was weird AF. You screamed that. What? Wait, what? You literally just screamed at the top of your lungs that you pee your pants when you get embarrassed. Oh, you heard that? Oh, I'm embarrassed. Don't do it. But yeah, these whispers have been around for like years. Like I remember seeing these back in like 2014, but it would be something innocent like, I love Whisper because I'm not afraid to be myself. And that's great, but the whispers that I've seen recently have been more like this. One time I put a whole Wii remote in my ass and then just fucking LA. Stands for loose asshole. I mean, I will say, out of all the video game controllers, I feel like a Wiimote would be the easiest to, you know, slide up there, right? I gotta make a tier list of easiest controllers to shove up your ass. I think N64 would be the hardest, right? Like the 3 prongs. Yeah, see you later. The Wiimote's perfect though. It's got like motion controls too, so even when it's up there, you could like twerk a bit, and you could probably still win a boxing match. And it has a string at the end for like easy removal. Okay, I could talk about theoretically putting video game controllers up my ass all day, but we should keep going. Which is ironically exactly what I say when a Wii remote is only halfway up my ass.
We should keep going.
But no, these whispers have gotten progressively more insane over the years, so I thought it'd be fun to take a look at some, you know, make some jokes, have a laugh, because they make me laugh a lot, and I want to share that with you guys. And I actually found most of, if not all of these, from the Twitter account @whispers_finest. So go follow them on Twitter, support them, because they did all the hard work for me. And before we look at my favorite whispers, let's talk about it. I'm sure some of them are fake. I'm sure most of them are fake. And I've been called out on it before, you know, for talking about a text post or a photo that's clearly satirical, but it went over my head because, you know what, I like to believe everything, all right? I'm as gullible as a toddler, okay? So if I see something on the internet, I'm gonna believe it. But you know what, for today, how about we just pretend that all of them are real, okay? It's way more fun that way, so just get on board. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of my favorite whispers. Let's go. The girl with the teeth that works at Walmart. Where are you? Photo of like face wash. Okay. So this one's pretty confusing. I'll say it. You know, I was under the impression that this app was for like confessions, right? But this just seems more like a thinly veiled threat or a Craigslist misconnection type thing. The girl with the teeth that works at Walmart. Where are you? I just want to talk.
And wash your face.
This whisper also implies that out of all the employees at this particular Walmart, only one has teeth, which is just really terrifying. Like, imagine walking into a Walmart and all the employees are just like, "Hey, welcome to Walmart. I hope you're not looking for any toothbrushes, but we do have plenty of gum."
Gingivitis, an early reversible gum disease.
That's a weird one, but it gets weirder. The pressure society puts on hipsters is almost unbearable. Now we're talking. I love this shit so much. When someone is so insanely confident, but at the same time so unbelievably wrong. But it is so funny to think of like a white hipster dude who thinks he's seriously oppressed. Like just picturing some guy named Dennis. He's getting home after a Vampire Weekend concert and he's all pissed off and he types this into the Whisper app. "Dennis, what's wrong? You've hardly touched your IPA." It's just, this pressure is almost unbearable. And I'm not talking about the pressure that's slowly building up in my tiny, tiny wingtip shoes. Look. Oh my God. You have to go to the hospital. Hipsters have it so hard. How am I supposed to live cruelty-free if society isn't cruelty-free? You had a hamburger like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean cruelty-free? Not you too, babe. You're starting to sound an awful lot like society, okay? And I thought you were my girlfriend, not society. Dennis, relax. You know, this whole thing's kind of reminding me of a song that I'm writing, if you want to hear it. Ooh, ouch. What the heck? What did we discuss? Pull out the guitar, get shot by a gun. All right, next one. Sex is arousing to me. Like, I don't want to kink shame or anything, but sex turns you on, dude? Oh God, I'm gonna be sick, dude. That's fucked up. Get a gummer from a Walmart employee and shove a Wiimote up your ass like an adult. My mom found the pee drawer. Okay, so here's one that's probably fake. If you guys aren't familiar with the concept of a pee drawer, let me explain. You know when you're hanging out in your room, you really have to go to the bathroom, but you're too lazy to actually get up and go to the bathroom? What do you have in your bedroom? You have tons of drawers. All you do is designate one drawer to be the pee drawer. Whenever you gotta go, slide it out, do your business, close it up. You know, out of sight, out of mind. And whoever made this whisper, I'm sure they were just quoting the original piss drawer meme. And I've seen this photo a lot, but I don't think I've ever fully realized that the kid's wearing a Batman suit.
Gotham City will have to live one night without me. Mom found the piss drawer.
And back to this whisper, I love the photo they picked for it, because I'm just picturing someone looking at their nails like all nonchalantly, like they don't care that their mom just found a drawer full of piss in their room. Yeah, so my mom found the pee drawer last night. Okay, gross. You said your Nintendo Wii was in here, right? It should be, but I wouldn't open that if I were you. Oh wow, you think I'm gonna stick a Wiimote up my ass again? That was an accident. No, it's not that, it's just, my mom still hasn't found the pee closet. Pee closet? Hey, can I ask why you even have a pee closet? Well, where else am I gonna keep my pee coat? Those are people here. Let's keep going. Gonna drink a Monster. I don't care if I'm pregnant. Dude, and of course, that's what the dad would look like, right? 100%. Dude, any guy that wears an unfolded beanie like back here loves Monster Energy drink. I will die on this hill. If there's one thing that I want to get out to the world with my videos, it's guys that wear hats back here love Monster Energy drinks. I don't have any studies or statistics to back up this theory, but just trust me. Trust me like a guy who loves Monster Energy trusts his beanie to not fall off the back of his head. How about that? Also, back to this careless whisper. Terrible idea. Don't do that. Don't drink Monster Energy. Let this be a warning. If you drink Monster Energy during your pregnancy, that's gonna fuck the baby up. Like, more than you know. Like, if you drink a bunch of Monster, someone puts their ear up to your belly, they're gonna hear either Chop Suey by System of a Down or Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, and then you'll get an angry fist that pops out of the stomach because your little baby Kyle, you don't have a choice in the baby name anymore, it's Kyle. That baby just punched a hole in the wall of your fucking uterus. And the baby's gonna have a soul patch and a Cookie Monster hat, and he's gonna invite you paintballing.
You wanna go paintballing?
So think before you drink. Looking for a unique blowjob experience. I mean, hey, aren't we all? Right, fellas?
Oh yeah!
But like, I mean, this photo looks like it'd be a pretty unique experience, right? Yo, dude, last night was crazy, man. That chick blew me.
Oh, no way.
Literally, the color blue. Like, she blew blue powder all over my dick and balls. Yeah, it was definitely a unique blowjob experience. Yeah, exactly.
No
I did it, man. And the best part, I have a crazy painful UTI, and now my dick looks like a Smurf. And not just because of the small size.
Nice.
All right, man. See ya.
All right, bye.
The fuck? Hey man, that whole Smurf small dick thing, that was totally a joke. Right, it was just for my video, I didn't mean it. Okay, next one. 6 a.m. hot dog. Short and sweet, man. Now this is a confession. To say something like this, you either have to be at the lowest point in your life or at the very highest, you know, and it all really just boils down to that. 6 a.m. hot dog. Listen up, everybody. I have a confession to make. What is it? What is it? Let's hear it. 6 a.m. hot dog. Wow, he's so brave. What? He's so brave. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've only ever had a 7 a.m. hot dog. Oh my god. Also, the photo that they picked, someone just sleeping, seems very weird.
Hello, guys. Hello. Look at the time.
What the fuck?
Look at the time.
Who are you? Why are you doing this? It's me. Remember you hired me to wake you up every morning with a 6 a.m. hot dog? Because you said the best way to wake up is with a wiener in your face? Oh yeah, sorry. Man, I'm starting to feel bad for people who like genuinely use the Whisper app. They gotta deal with shit like this. Like these poor people have like one outlet to like share their secrets that they've been like holding inside for weeks, months, years, who knows. And then some fucking guy is just like, Sam hot dog. But when I was researching this Whisper app, I learned that there's been like huge privacy breaches and like really dangerous crimes that took place because of this app. So maybe someone typing 6 a.m. hot dog is like the least of their worries. But let's look at one more. It's another short and sweet one. Smack cam. This has to be the best one, I think. Like, I feel like this one implies that someone died from a smack cam, which has gotta be the worst way to die. For sure, hands down. We've learned a lot in this video. Wii remote easiest to put in your ass, guys with beanies on the back of their heads, love Monster Energy, and dying from a smack cam is the worst way to die. Man, imagine someone dying from a smack cam. If only someone filmed a sketch about that. Here's a sketch about that. Friends, family, we gather here today to mourn the loss of Peter, who tragically died in a freak smack cam accident just last week. Peter was a good man, a good friend, a handsome friend, Peter loved playing with his Nintendo Wii, especially in private. Peter was an epic Peter. Dude, they totally think I'm dead. They're such idiots. This is gonna be the best prank ever. When Tommy got me with that smack cam, oh, I knew I had to get him back. So I slowed my heart rate down to almost non-existent so they could pronounce me dead on the scene. And then I hid in this coffin for weeks, waiting to exact my revenge. When Tommy gets up to talk, I'm gonna hop out of this coffin and smack cam him so good, dude. She had a mouthful of teeth, and that's why I don't shop at Walmart anymore. Anyways, back to Peter. I believe Peter's best friend Tommy is here to say a few words of his late best friend. Thank you. Friends, family, King Batch, thank you so much for coming. Me and Peter, we were always joking around. We were always playing pranks on each other, and I first want to apologize to Peter's family for the horrible smack cam accident, but the video was really funny, so I'd like to show you really quick. All right, let's play it.
Smack cam.
Yeah, laugh it up while you can, Tommy. Yeah, very tragic. But what's more tragic is what's going on in this funeral home today. I remember Peter always talking about how much he wanted to be cremated. You made it? So I think the best way to honor our good friend Peter is to set this coffin on fire, right? No, I never said that. I never said, let me up. I'm alive. No, hear me, I'm alive. Yeah. Nice try, Peter. You thought you were gonna fucking smack cam me? You can't prank a prankster, bitch. Ooh, burn. You're too good, Tommy. Oh, damn. 6 a.m. hot dog. 6 a.m. hot dog. If only someone didn't film a sketch about that. All right, well, in conclusion, the Whisper app seems like one of those apps that are like really great in theory, but in practice, it's just bad news. And I feel like that's the case with any app that lets you remain anonymous. You guys remember Ask FM, where people can just send you anonymous messages? Why the fuck did anybody let that happen? So yeah, I think we should stop being anonymous, so please comment your deepest, darkest secrets. All right, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please press a like button because 1 like equals 1 6 a.m. hot dog. Yeah, leave a comment, leave your deepest, darkest secret. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this video. Press the subscribe button because I make a video all the time, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It's the law. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go, unfortunately. I have a full bladder and an empty drawer, so see ya. Thank you. Caca boo boo. Okay. I know it looks a little different right now. I'm gonna be traveling for the next few months, so it might look a little weird. I apologize. Like, the biggest thing that's different about this is that I don't have my fucking plaques on my wall, you know? So if someone were to just like stumble upon this video, they don't know that I'm a YouTube god. And I can't do the video without it. So 1 second. That'll do, donkey.
That'll do.
All right, if you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video, so press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, all right, we got a great video for you today. So about a year ago, I made a video about a certain fella named Boxboy. Well, when I made a video about him, his name on Instagram was I'm Boxboy, but now it's just Boxboy. So he was able to snag the coveted Boxboy at. I'm so proud of him and jealous. And since I made that video, I know Cody and Danny have made way funnier videos about him than I ever will, but I did it first, all right? So I get to do it again. And I made my video like a year ago, and a lot can change in a year, man. So I want to take a close look at Boxboy, see what he's up to, see what he's see what he's been doing, because I miss him. I miss him so much. Need him in my life. I wake up every morning, I'm like, Box Boy, where are you? Where are you, Box Boy? Can't see ya. That's what I say every morning when I wake up. So, without further ado, this is Box Boy Revisited. Okay, so his thumbnails haven't really changed at all. They still look like the fucking food from the movie Hook. Just a bunch of random colors for no fucking reason. Let's take a quick look at his old videos for a quick refresher, shall we?
I got slurp juice!
So that's the Box Boy we all know and love, right? That's the one I remember. But he switched it up a little bit. Box Boy seems also, what the fuck kind of name is Box Boy, dude? Why? Why is your name that? I really want to know. Box Boy sounds like he's like a sidekick for like a weird storage-based superhero. Yes, it is I, big plastic storage bin man. And this is my sidekick, Box Boy. You need stuff moved? I'll do it. Iron Man may be dead, but at least big plastic storage bin man
is alive and well.
Okay, so after those Fortnite videos, our good friend Box Boy, he started making these, like, I don't even fucking know what you would call them. It'd be like him and like another guy, and they'd be like, would you want to do this or that? Something, let's just watch one because I can't fucking describe them because they're, oh my god, so dumb. Let's take a look.
You prefer Asian or what? I'm a lesbian. Oh my, oh fuck! You prefer Asian or what? Wait! Oh shit! Oh shit! What people?
Okay. I don't think yelling white people victoriously and then dancing about it in a public place is a very good look. Also, he does videos with his friend, his name is Jeffo, and oh my god, they're the worst people, dude. Their videos are just them fucking yelling and screaming. They literally seem like the worst people to be around. You know those kids who would like flip their eyelids over their eyes? You know those fucking kids? That's what happens to those kids. That's what they're doing right now. They're making these videos, dude. Kids who flip their eyelids up, they make shitty Instagram content, dude. I need a graph. I need like a Venn diagram of every kid who did that and people making Instagram videos. There's gonna be a lot of overlap, dude. And don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm making perfect sense. So while he did those weird like videos where it's like, you wanna do that or this or that, he also did these weird pickup videos where he would go around talking to girls.
Very cool content.
But obviously they were fucking fake. You know, he was pickup lion to all of us. And I made a video about a similar guy who did that, Nick LMAO, and they're fucking friends, dude. They're friends with each other. How weird is that? Do all these weird Instagram screamers, we'll call them, because that's all they do they just all hang out with each other and yell in a room? Like, that's so weird. If they're just like sitting and like thinking of what to do for their next video and they're just like, what's a good video idea? I can't really think of anything. Yeah, me neither. This is tough. We should be creepy to girls again. Yes, dude. Scrolling through Box Boy's Instagram, it seems like at some point, Box Boy, he got a girlfriend. He's no longer Box Boy anymore. He's now Box Boyfriend. So yeah, Box Boy got a girlfriend, and I wish it still said it, but her Instagram name used to be Box Girl, which is just so cool. If only my girlfriend's Instagram name could be Kurtis Connor Girl. And I know what you're thinking, dude. Getting a girlfriend would be the worst thing to do if you make these shitty pickup line videos, right? Because you can't use your pickup lines anymore, right? But that didn't stop our boy Box Boy. It did not.
I did not.
He still made pickup line videos with his girlfriend. Isn't that so fucking weird, dude? You don't need to use pickup lines anymore, dude. She's already your girlfriend. Hey babe, did you remember to pick up the gift for my mom's birthday party tonight? Hey, there seems to be something wrong with my cell phone. Doesn't have your number in it. What? Yeah, yes it does. I'm your girlfriend. You obviously have my number. What are you talking about? My love for you is like diarrhea. What? I just can't hold it in. That's gross. Why are you saying? Is your body from McDonald's? Because I'm loving it. Hey, I'm
Alright.
new in town. Could you give me directions to your apartment?
You know where I live.
Hey, I'm no
saying?
photographer, but I can picture us together.
Stop,
How
okay,
much
did you
does a
get the
scale
present or
from 1
not?
to
Tell
10
me.
enough
You're a
to
nine.
break the ice? Alright, and I'm
okay?
the one you need.
Stop.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put P and U next to each other, because you fucking smell. That's me. If you were a triangle, you'd be a
Did
cute
you get
one,
the gift
alright?
or not?
I don't know what came over me. No, I didn't. I forgot.
The fuck?
Okay, let's take a look at some of these girlfriend pickup videos.
You're so hot that if you ate bread, you'd poop out toast.
Only if it's with raspberry jam.
I know you're busy today, but could you add me to your to-do list?
You're already on it, babe.
Oh my god, are you okay?
The doctor said I'm sick. Said I'm lacking vitamin U.
Dude. What the fuck? Homeboy edited an explosion in the background. Huh? Oh, God. Editing an explosion in the background of a video of you kissing your girlfriend is so weird that setting up a real explosion to take place is less weird. That's what you did, Box Boy. You gotta live with that, alright? Box Boy, I sentence you to 10 years in prison for setting off an explosion. No, it's not real, I swear. What do you mean? We all watched your video. No, you got it all wrong, Judge. I edited that in. Oh.
Off with his head.
Oh, no.
Hey, can I get a kiss?
Great job.
I wish.
Punch me! Oh, shit.
Ragazzi, basta baciarvi!
What?
What the fuck? Dude, I could spend the rest of my life trying to figure out what the fuck I just watched, and I would never even come close, dude. I swear to God, I'm gonna be on my fucking deathbed and just be like, I finally got it! And I can die in peace, and they can put me in a box and bury me, and I'll be the true Box Boy. Also, they seem to have added a new pickup line guy to their pickup line crew, and his name is J Crisis TV, and he's gotta be the most awkward motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, dude. If you're gonna be shitty enough to make these weird videos, at least be shitty enough to be confident about it, right?
Hey, can I tie your shoe? Because I don't want you falling for anyone else.
Hey, can I tie your shoe? Because I don't want you falling for anyone else.
Are you from Utah? Because I want you to kiss me.
Yeah, man, nothing says pickup artist like adult braces, right? I'm not being mean, all right? He's doing bad shit to begin with, so I'm allowed to say these things. Adult braces are fine if you're a respectable fella, but if you're making weird pickup videos, you're getting it. You're getting cooked, my guy.
Are you a DJ? Because I'm looking for a DJ.
If you're gonna straighten out your teeth, maybe you should straighten out your life first, my guy. Okay, so, bad news. Box Boy and his girlfriend, they broke up. So now he's back to doing his weird,
Or fuck boys.
Fuck boys!
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's very bad. Okay, and what's weirder than that video, he's charging people for this thing called Box Boy TV. And the way he describes it is
Raw episodes, no rules.
I don't know what it is, so I figured I'd buy it, and then we take a look at it together. Okay, I gotta go incognito. First name, storage bin. Last name, man. So there's one plan available called the Unlimited Access Plan. $9 every month, which is more than a Netflix subscription. And you know how much fucking content is on there. Unlimited access to all exclusive content. New videos uploaded every fortnight. And a fortnight is like what, like 2 weeks? Yeah, so new video every 2 weeks. Okay, I guess I'm gonna risk fucking credit card fraud. Here we go. So the videos that he's charging people for are just his old videos that he deleted.
Jaffa, Simon says you're a girl! Oh, does he now? Oh my god, Simon says you're a girl too! Oh!
Because I remember in Danny's video, he talked about these videos and how stupid they were. So I'm not going to go over how dumb they are because he covered it perfectly. So I guess his genius business idea was to delete a bunch of videos and then be like, well, Instagram deleted all these videos, so you gotta, because they're too raunchy and crazy, dude. So you gotta pay me $10 a month, $100 a year, so you can watch these videos that I deleted because I wanted money. Cool, Griffin. Yeah, I know your name now because Instagram told me. I don't know what to do with that info, but I have it now.
Yo, Jeffrey! No pants! Take them down! Let's go! Ooh! 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 Wait, let me join! Simon says, take it off! Pants! Oh! Yo, Box Boy! Simon says, take that girl home! I mean, if Simon says so...
It's comedy, dude. A plus comedy, man. If they don't know how to finish a joke or finish a video, they just take their shirt off and scream. Now I know, dude. Now I know the secret to comedy. Hey guys, sorry, I'm editing right now, and I just realized that every single video on Boxboy TV is available on YouTube. You could just go watch it for free. So Boxboy TV is just another way for him to make money by just tricking people. He just gets cooler and cooler by the second. I love it. Okay, so this guy is wrong all the time. His old content was bad and it got a lot worse. And it makes me sad because when I made a video about him, he had like 78,000 followers and now he's at like over 2 million for that content, for what we just watched. Isn't that fucked? If people are following that because they genuinely want to see what is gonna come next, I'm very sad. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. These like pickup videos, whether they're real or not, they're not, but if real or not, they're really like damaging, you know, for like young, impressionable people to see. Because then they'll be like,
oh, he's crazy and funny and he's successful. Doing all this weird, disrespectful shit to women. Here we go. I'm going to do the same thing.
So if you're objectifying and harassing women for clout, you're a fucking clown. And you should probably stop doing that. All right? Take off your fucking curly wig and your dumb big red nose and act like a human being, please. Thanks. Boxboy, if you're watching this, figure it out, man. Go for a walk, read a book, I don't know, improve your diet, maybe? Oh, thanks so much, Kurtis. You did a great job as always, and that food looked delicious. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button. 1 like equals $1 that I get back that I spent on Boxboy TV. So I need at least 10. But any more than that would be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you want to see more videos making fun of Instagram people. I haven't done it in a while, and you know what? It felt good, okay? I've been missing it. Yeah, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week, and they're so much fun. If you press the subscribe button, you immediately become a citizen of Kurtis Town. It's the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, and you have to be nice to me. All right, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Kurtis Connor. I don't know how to end this video, so... Get it? Because that's how they ended videos. Okay, bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now you can click, and don't forget to press that subscribe button. All right, see you next week. Bye. That's the same as like your mom pushing you out of her vagina every day, you know? You don't have to do that anymore. She's already your mom. If I'm making an entire video about t-shirts, I gotta be wearing an awesome one when I'm filming. What do I wear? Do I wear my merch? Do I do that? I mean, it looks really cool and it's very soft, but I don't know, I've done that before, you know? What if I wear a shirt, it's gotta be provocative and, oh my god. This is it. This is the perfect shirt. There is nothing wrong with this shirt. All right, perfect. Hey there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's great to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every video. So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. Folks, I'm very excited for today's video. If you can't tell by the title, today we're gonna be talking about clothing. We're gonna be talking about a very peculiar topic today. To explain this a little better, let's do a little lesson, all right? In digital marketing. Let's go.
So exciting.
So you know when you're browsing Amazon for a new cowboy hat and then like 10 minutes later you get an ad on Facebook for a cowboy hat? Isn't that crazy? Oh my god, your phone is listening to you, dude. That's actually the magic of retargeting. Retargeting is basically a computer system looking at what you're doing online and then suggesting stuff to you based on what you did earlier, you know? So a website will see that you're looking for a cowboy hat, and then if you didn't buy it or something, it'll be like, oh, this person is definitely still looking for a cowboy hat. Take a look at this one. I bring this up because it has literally everything to do with the topic of today's video. There's a current phenomenon going on. Bars. Phenomenon going on. What's up, man? Get off my lawn. All right, what the fuck? There's a certain phenomenon going on where apparel companies will take all of your personal data, like your name, your age, location, interests, and create a very specific piece of clothing and then market it to you and maybe a few others that it pertains to, but pretty much only you. Here's an example of that. Never underestimate a man who plays drums and was born in August. So the person who got an ad for this shirt was born in August and probably likes drums on Facebook or something. Cause you know, I used to do that. You remember, did you guys do that as well? I would literally like type into Facebook when I was a kid and like everything I liked, I would type it in and then press like. Why did I do that? That didn't do anything. Sick story, Curtis, tell it again. A few years ago, I used to get these ads a lot. It would be like a sweatshirt that would say, you wouldn't get it, it's a Curtis thing. Which like, really fucking true. Sometimes people just don't get it, you know?
And it is a Kurtis thing.
But as the years have gone by, they've gotten way more specific. Like they've really
nailed it.
So I figured for this video, we would take a look at some and find out if people are actually buying it, why they're buying it, and really just dissect this thing and figure out why the heck it keeps happening. So without further ado, let's get going. Sorry, one more thing. Before we get into it, I want to give a quick shout out to the Instagram account Facebook Shirts and to the Reddit subreddit Targeted Shirts. Okay.
Thanks, let's go.
Okay, so we got a great one to start with. Warning, I may start talking about metal detecting at any time. Oh man. I don't know why you would need to warn people about that. I don't think that's like a scary actually, yeah. Because you could be talking about like the weather. Like, oh my god, it's like so nice outside. It's crazy, like it's beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like it's really sunny and like I don't know, these birds are chirping. And yeah, so the other day I was metal detecting and I found an old coin and it was great and it was good and I found it and it's mine and you can't have it. All right. I thought we were talking about the weather, dude. I bring my metal detector everywhere, even to CD stores. So I can find the best metal albums because I love metal music. Because I detect metal and I love metal. You know, that's how I picture it would go. So these like I was born in whatever are super common, but they literally have nothing to do with what's on the actual shirt. You know, it doesn't like relate to their like zodiac sign or anything. Like this one, for example, I was born in January. I'm a good person, but don't give me a reason to show my evil side. All right, man. Like, is that supposed to be really intimidating? Like, this guy's about to get in a fight. Like, dude, I'm gonna beat you up, dude. You're dead. You're dead meat, my guy.
Yeah, right. I can take you, dude. It's whatever.
Yeah, well, I was born in January.
Oh, hey guys, let's get out of here.
You know, I don't think that's gonna happen. In case of accident, my blood type is Pepsi Max. And I was born in July. I don't know if this one is real or not. I hope it is. And it'd be great if doctors took this seriously too. Like he comes in after a car accident with this sweater on and the doctors are like, what's his blood type? I don't know.
It says on his sweater.
What, it says it on his sweater?
Yeah, just read it right there.
Oh, no shit. Give me 30 cc's of Pepsi Max.
All right,
stat.
Yeah, on it. Got it. Hey, do you happen to know when he was born? I need the month.
I think July.
Okay, great.
And they pump Pepsi Max into his bloodstream and he fucking dies because that's what would happen. Don't flirt with me. I am already taken by a crazy May guy. He'll punch you in the face very hard. Oh, and she's got the matching mug too. That's sick. I mean, I kind of want to get this for my girlfriend. I'm a crazy May guy. I was born in May. So people have always said that. They're like, Curtis, you're a crazy May guy.
I was born this way, dude. Sorry.
I'm going to have a video game about my life and it's going to be like Devil May Cry, but it's going to be called Crazy May Guy. Kings are born in January. Completely unexplainable. Notices everything but won't say it. The most loyal friend and dedicated lover. Has zero tolerance for stupidity. Professional at lies detecting. Can offend you with their honesty. Tends to hold feelings inside. Their mind will always be 10 steps ahead of yours. The sweetest until provoked. Lives by their very own way. A warrior's mentality with a poet's soul. Not a fighter, but will knock your lights out. Oh my god, dude. Hey, quick question. Is that the back of a sweater or is it the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy? I can't tell. Because there's the same amount of words, dude. Like, what if you actually wanted to wear this hoodie and you wanted people to read it? Like, you'd have to, like, stand there and wait. Like, oh my god. Hey, man, can I read the back of your sweater? Yeah, just take a look. Kings are born in January. Completely unexplainable. Most loyal friend, a warrior's mentality with a poet's soul. Not a fighter, but professional and wise. Pretty cool, right? Nice. Real Charizard boys are born in November. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, what? I beg your pardon? Sorry, Scorpios. That name is gone. You're now Charizard boys. Oh, so you think you're a Charizard boy, huh? Okay, well, when were you born? Let me guess. June? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, right, dude. Only real Charizard boys are born in November. Guns don't kill people. Tennis players with pretty daughters do. Hello, police?
Yeah, what's up?
You know how you're always looking for murderers?
Yeah, all
well,
the time.
I've got a little, I got a hot lead for you.
Okay,
yeah.
Let me know, Kurtis.
So what you're gonna want to do is find tennis players with pretty daughters.
Okay.
Yep. They kill people. Yeah, I saw it on a sweatshirt.
No, well, then it must be real.
Oh, what's that? You're gonna give me a $1 million reward for
Yep.
solving every murder
Thank you
ever?
so much,
Okay,
Kurtis.
sure.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Okay, I love you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Most people call me by name, but the most important call me pool lifeguard. Like it's a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. The guy's drowning. I got to go save him. Oh my god, you saved that guy who was drowning. It's all in a day's work for pool lifeguard. That's the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger impression I've ever heard. Call me by name. Call me by your name. Call me by pool lifeguard. Okay, I want to explain something really quick for a second. So the way these t-shirts are marketed to people, they're like, it's pretty much through like a computer, like an algorithm type thing, where it like finds one thing you're interested in and then separates it into a bunch of little like branches and stuff. I'm very smart. This one in particular was, I think it messed up because it was supposed to be on like a baby thing. What are those called? Things that babies wear, you know? Those things that are all around them. A onesie? Is that it? I don't know. It's supposed to be printed on that. And it's supposed to be a funny one. This is what it says. Last night was a blur. I remember sucking titties then shitting myself. That's funny because babies do that. They suck on boobs and they go poop, you know?
Classic baby.
But I guess something happened where this design was printed on just a regular t-shirt, like an adult size t-shirt, and then we get this great picture. This guy, like an ad for that shirt came out to his Facebook and he was like, I do that every night. I suck on some boobs and then I poo my pants. Oh, hashtag adulting, you know? Also, a few of these, like, I don't know if they're checked by like a group of people. Maybe like one person just designs the shirt and is like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Because a lot of them are like kind of weird when you read them out loud. Like this one, for example. You can take a sailor out of the Navy, but you'll never get the semen out of me. I'll die before you get this semen out of me, too. Yeah, like think about what you're putting on a shirt, you know? It may look like I'm doing nothing, but in my head, I'm playing the pan flute. Dude, these make me laugh very hard. Never underestimate a man with a karate. Not enough people respect the folks out there who have a karate. And I'm getting sick and tired of it, and I'm glad they put it on a shirt, all right? Better watch out. I have a karate. Why does that sound like a baked good? Can I get a dozen karates, please? To go. Thanks. Don't underestimate me. I have a dozen karates. Freshly baked. Okay, that's enough of that. Holy shit. That was very funny. I laughed a lot. I hope you did as well. You know what? On the surface, these are, you know, pretty much, they're funny to look at, you know? And to be honest, I don't think retargeting is gonna go away ever. If anything, I think it's gonna be a lot worse in the future. But like, to the people actually buying these shirts, what are you doing? You know? What are you thinking? Like, do you think like a random ad just popped up that said, don't mess with a girl named Judy who loves cats, and then you're just like, I mean, I have to get it now. It knows me. You know, like, I don't understand, because one, it's so ugly. Ugliest shirts ever, with novels on the back of them. 2, why have that on a shirt? Who cares? It doesn't matter, you know? 3, That's it. Like, just because that specific information is true doesn't mean you should buy it, you know? Like, if a shirt said, I've had egg salad before, would you get that? Like, it might be true. It doesn't mean you should buy it. Actually, I would. That sounds like a great shirt. Like, this retargeting stuff, like using people's personal data to send them custom ads for, you know, custom t-shirts and stuff. Like, it's at the very low spectrum of this, but it's pretty scary, you know? It's like really, it kind of like invades your privacy in a way. Like, it's very public information and very generic, but still it feels kind of gross and weird. And I think that's really like a foreshadowing for our future and how weird it's going to be. Like, one day it's going to be so advanced that like you'll get an ad for toothpaste and you'll be like, okay, that's weird. And then you'll go home and then realize you're out of toothpaste. Like, somehow it'll know like before you do. And it's scary, you know? Every company, every like Facebook, Google, YouTube, it knows everything about everyone, okay? It's scary. I know, okay? How do we combat this? How do we fight back? Do we make a shirt that's so insanely generic that everyone just wears that from now on, so we don't have to wear anything else? No, okay? That's not realistic. It'd be hilarious, but it's just not realistic. I think there's only one way to get rid of these Facebook shirt companies. They use your personal data, your father, data. They use your personal data to show you these shirts, you know? So the only way to combat them is to hide your personal data. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Don't underestimate someone who likes Kurtis Connor's videos. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know if you wanna see a part 2 of this, because I had a lot of fun. I laughed very hard when I made this video, and I'd love to make another one, so let me know if you'd wanna see that. Don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video every single week and they're so much fun, dude. And you'll get an extra greeting at the beginning of every video. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kurtis Connor. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go play the pan flute. See ya. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then there's some other videos on screen that you can click on, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. All right, see you guys. Wait, what's a pan flute? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? Really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. All right, folks, what are some things that come to mind when you think of gamers? Doritos, light up keyboards, sweaty balls. But out of all the things that popped up in your head, was any of them, ooh, I don't know, God? Huh? Religion? Jesus? Probably not. And that's what's wrong with society today. Us gamers aren't viewed as good, God-fearing individuals, and we need to band together and change that. A lot of people don't know this, but the G in G Fuel actually stands for God. I'm kidding, obviously. Anybody who's played an online competitive video game with strangers is well aware there is no God. There can't be. The things I've heard come out of people's mouths because they died in a video game, that is the work of the devil and the devil alone.
So yeah, you're gay.
And before we get any further into this video, I want to do a quick disclaimer. Obviously, I'm going to be touching on religion in this video, which historically has been pretty divisive. So if you're somebody who gets ticked off when someone critiques religion, especially Christianity, now's your chance to click away. All right, finally, they're gone. But yeah, if you couldn't tell from me saying that God isn't real like 10 seconds ago, I'm not a religious person. I never have been. I just never saw the appeal. I will tell you my own personal experience with religion, though. When I was in third grade, I had a really good friend named Joshua, and his family was super religious. And that's obvious because his name was Joshua. And one day he invited me to go to his church with him because he said it was like this like chill spot where a bunch of kids our age just hang out and play games. And me being 8, I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. So I got there, we were hanging out for a bit, and one of the youth pastors starts talking to me, and he's like, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta tell you, if you don't go to church every Sunday, you're gonna burn in hell for eternity when you die. You don't want that, do you? Which is a pretty gnarly thing to say to an 8-year-old. And to make it worse, at that point in my life, I don't think I even knew I was going to die. So that was a lot to process. So when I got home, I was like freaking out to my mom. I was like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but if we don't go to church every Sunday, we're both fucked. We're both gonna burn in hell forever. And I remember my mom, God bless her. Oh, I remember her being like, Kurtis, nobody really knows what happens to us when we die. We can go to church if you want, but if you wanna get up at 7 a.m. every Sunday, be my guest. And I never brought up religion ever again. So my personal experience with Christianity, it's always been like pretty negative. But again, Disclaimer before we get into this. If you are religious and your beliefs don't harm anybody, hell yeah. I have heaven yeah. Now, that being said, when people try to force the religion like down people's throats and they act like they're better than you because they believe in God, that's what kind of bugs me. And I'm not saying I'm better than a Christian because I don't believe in God, but it's one thing to like talk to someone and like engage in a nice conversation about religion and spirituality. But if you're just like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus? All right, bitch, have fun in hell. I'm gonna be up there hanging out in a sauna with Elvis Presley, bitch. When you think about it, hell is kind of just one big sauna. Doesn't sound that bad. So if I do say anything negative about Christians in this video, just know that I'm referring to those types of people. All right, all good, don't get mad at me, great. So back to the main topic of the video. The reason I brought up gamers and religion at the beginning of this video is because we're gonna be taking a look at a content creator, not God, the original content creator. We're gonna be looking at a creator named Dr. Witnesser. He's a Twitch streamer. Well, he was a Twitch streamer. We'll get into that in a second. He was a Twitch streamer that, in his own words, brings the gospel to gamers. I still can't read that without laughing. What he'll do is he'll go into like random Fortnite matches and he'll just like teach his teammates about God. Surface leather, kind of weird, but do you, I guess. I'm not saying surface level anymore. It's surface leather from now on. Surface leather. Huh? So this religious rascal popped up on my TikTok For You page a few weeks ago. It was like just someone posting a clip from one of his streams. And I think it perfectly sums up the issue with preaching the gospel in an online video game.
I don't know if we can res you. You might want to call God to come resurrect you.
That's not funny.
Don't get too serious on us, alright? We're playing Fortnite. We're not here to listen to your Bible studies.
If you don't turn from your wicked ways and repent and trust in Jesus, you're gonna die and burn in hell and cease to exist and turn to ash. That's not gonna affect anything you think about.
Like, man, what did you expect? You're going into a random fucking online Fortnite match trying to teach kids about God, which is probably the last thing they want to fucking hear. And then when someone makes a simple joke, you fucking freak out and try to like scare them.
If you don't turn from your wicked ways and repent and trust in Jesus, you're gonna die and burn in hell.
Sounds familiar. You're gonna burn in hell for eternity when you die. You don't want that, do you? I got that. You know, I thought Christianity was supposed to be all like, come on, man. Just all love each other, bro. Love thy neighbor. But like, that's never the way people like this like try to educate others about the Bible. It almost always starts with fear mongering about what happens to us when we die. You don't want to convert? That's fine. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, you will burn in hell for eternity. You're gonna be on fire forever while Satan kicks you in the balls repeatedly. And I'm gonna hate you for it.
So, God.
But again, totally your call. Lucifer, I hardly know her. Here's another great clip that I saw from one of his streams.
Stop using his name in vain, bro.
I did not say his name in vain.
You said OMG.
And do you do that like that God thing, like after the afterworld or whatever?
Yes, I do that. Yes, that's me.
Oh my God! I haven't.
Hey.
What the hell?
Don't.
How?
What? Can't just sit there and just start busting out, taking his name in vain and stuff like that.
Oh my God!
Stop taking his name in vain, dude.
Stop taking his name in vain, dude.
Is just hearing someone say, oh my God, a sin? Seriously, let me know. Like, leave the kid alone, man. He said it, not you. It's one thing if that was his child, you know? Like, fine, you can enforce whatever bullshit rules you want. But to some random kid whose Fortnite squad you randomly joined, don't get all pissed off when he says OMG because you don't like personally saying it. That's just not how life works, right? Ugh, I hate randomly assigned seating, you know? I wish I was sitting next to my best friend over there. His name's Christian. Yeah, they suck. Hey, whoa. Is that a peanut? Are you about to eat a peanut? Get that out of my face! Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you allergic? No, I'm not allergic. I just don't like them. Okay, so if you're gonna be sitting around me, you gotta agree with everything I do, everything I say, and you gotta bend over backwards to make sure you wouldn't do anything I wouldn't do. Skank? Hey, whoa! Sorry, I really don't like peanuts. Okay, well, I'm hungry and I like them. You don't have to eat them, so it's fine. Stop eating peanuts, dude. Whoa! Come on, give me those peanuts! you doing? Yeah, have fun trying to eat your peanuts now. They're all gone. Oh my god, someone help! He's choking! I'm not choking, I'm allergic! What? You said you weren't allergic! I lied, you skank! Also, the ending of that clip, that's the funniest thing I've seen all year.
Stop taking his name in vain, dude.
Stop taking his name in vain, dude. You won't like me when I hear you take his name in vain too many times. I'll turn into the Christian Hulk. Which is just like the regular Hulk, but fully clothed.
This joke was brought to you by Christians Against Shirtless Hulk.
So earlier I mentioned that he was a Twitch streamer, and that's because he was actually banned from Twitch for telling a Muslim child that he was going to hell because he doesn't belong to the same religion as Dr. Witnesser.
What you're talking about, since you're American Christian, since the Muslim culture, we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, you don't talk about it because they don't want to believe it, that's why. So look, if you were to die in your sins today, you would be sentenced to hell.
Dude, if heaven is full of motherfuckers like this, I'm good. You guys go ahead. I'll sit heaven out. How about that? Hey, doctor, you are a grown man who is trying to scare a child into Christianity, who's just trying to play a fucking video game. Like this poor kid, man. I don't know if he lives in America or not, but seeing as there was a literal Muslim travel ban like 2 years ago, that bigotry 100% like trickles down. So I'm sure this kid already goes through literal hell from fucking bullies at his school who have Christian racist parents. And hold on, there are literal studies that state racism among white Christians is higher than among the non-religious. So maybe this kid plays Fortnite to, I don't know, escape all that and just have fun, only to be guilt-tripped and yelled at by some fucking 40-year-old with a chin strap neckbeard combo. Shave it. Oh my god, shave it, absolutely. Dude, you could be the best Christian ever, but if you get to the pearly gates and you got that going on, you're going to hell. So good on Twitch for banning him, but obviously Dr. Witnesser didn't agree with this ban. So he tweeted, Twitch has yet again showed they have no tolerance for a hashtag Christian streamer who preaches what the hashtag Bible teaches. They are a biased, hypocritical organization that shoves their agenda down everyone's throats. Dude, what does that taste in my mouth? Kind of like metallic? Tastes like iron? It's a real irony flavor in there. Dude, getting banned for rudely shoving your agenda down people's throats, and then you curse the platform for shoving an agenda down people's throats. But hey, I guess do unto others as you would have them do unto you, right? He also made a TikTok about this ban, which is also full of irony.
My name's Dr. Witnesser. Twitch permanently banned me off their platform. The gospel of salvation is a message of love, and there's absolutely no hatred involved in a message like that. Twitch shows their intolerance to Christianity, and it's no surprise because they're run by the LGBT community. And if you go onto Twitch and tell them about homosexuality is a sin, that goes against their agenda.
This has to be a bit. No one can be this dense, right? Why would they do this? The gospel is all about love and respect and inclusivity. But anyways, Twitch is run by the gays and I hate them. And it doesn't stop there, unfortunately.
Like, obviously, did you know, like, having sex with an animal, that's against God's law, right? And society...
Yeah, that's bestiality.
Yeah, in society, that's also against the rules of society, right? And, well, the whole homosexuality thing used to be against the rules of society as well. But it's not anymore. That whole thing with animals, that's also in the Bible. And everybody agrees with that. But when it comes to homosexuality, people are like, oh, well, no, when it comes to that, of course, you know, I should be allowed to...
Holy fuck, man. Really quick, I want to say, when I started scripting this, I was very close to like scrapping this whole thing and not making a video about this guy because I didn't want this to be like me just bullying a smaller creator. But never mind, fuck this guy. This guy sucks. Comparing a loving relationship, or not even, just fuck two guys fucking. Comparing that to literal bestiality. Hey man, you're a dumbass. You're a fucking dumbass. Also, it's funny that he says homosexuality is a sin.
It's a sin for a man to lay with another man.
But he has a sign in his room that says Jesus is the way, and he, you know, gets on his knees every night and devotes his whole life and belief system to some shirtless man with long, luscious hair that he's never even met before. I don't know, dude. You might want to check yourself. Seems like simp behavior to me, my man. Yo, actually, Maybe that's why he was banned from Twitch, because he was simping too hard for Jesus. But back to my other point. Just because it says you can't pork another fella in a book that was written literally thousands of years ago, doesn't mean it's true. Guys like Dr. Witnesser are this dumb currently in 2021. Imagine how fucking stupid people were thousands of years ago when they wrote the Bible. But hey, if we want to do this, if you want to take the Bible literally, okay, sure. Leviticus 19:19. You shall not sow your field with two kinds of seed, nor shall you wear a garment of cloth made of two kinds of material. That looks like a silk tie with a cotton shirt. Uh-oh.
See you in hell.
There's a Bible verse for that.
Another one, Corinthians 6:19. These all sound like fucking gamer tags, dude. You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. Ew. So, Dr. Witnesser, if you're supposed to love the body that God gave you, why are you wearing glasses? God gave you those eyeballs and what? Oh, they're not good enough for you? That's low. Even for you, dude.
There's a Bible verse for that.
This is one of the big problems I have with this guy. He loves to get mad at people for cherry picking like parts of the Bible, you know, about what they can and can't do.
You know, mankind has a tendency to make the Bible fit their lifestyle.
And then he'll go on to cherry pick parts of the Bible about what he wants to do. For example, I'll say it. He's pretty good at Fortnite. Terrible dude, but he's absolutely cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
Godlike.
Everybody's building walls and shit. He's building arcs.
Oh,
but let's read a quote from his website. My mission is to bring the gospel to gamers. Still can't say it without laughing. And that is the only reason I play games is to witness. While I did used to be a gamer, I have come to realize as a born-again Christian that gaming alone for the sake of gaming is worldly, addictive, and negative distraction from God. It's a good thing bad grammar isn't a sin, holy shit. Gaming is actually okay. I only play games that let you enable God mode. According to Dr. Witnesser, you're not allowed to be a gamer, that's a sin. But while he's preaching about God while he's doing it, that makes it okay. Dude, I'm learning so much about Christianity. This just in, sinning is hereby chill. If you're preaching about God while you do it. So if you are a gay man and you're worried about going to hell, just preach the gospel while you're getting it on and you'll be fine. The first coming, the second coming, doesn't matter. Preach the whole time.
There's a Bible verse for that.
But anyways, he said in that explanation video that he's gonna start streaming on a platform called DLive.
Please follow me at dlive.tv/drwitnesser. DLive isn't afraid to stand up for people in their freedom of speech and expression of their religion.
Which I have never heard about until he mentioned it. But it's basically just Twitch, but yellow. And just to give you like a general idea of what the streaming service is all about, in June 2020, during the George Floyd protests, DLive changed his Twitter profile name to All Lives Matter, and by August 2020, the most popular programming on DLive included anti-vaxxer content, COVID-19 misinformation, and opposition to racial justice movements. We're not done. QAnon streamers then joined the platform, and at least 9 DLive streamers broadcasted their direct involvement with the storming of the United States Capitol. Good call, man. Epic Christian moment. Come on, I'm preaching the message of love and acceptance all day, dude. So come watch me on the white supremacist website. But actually, after being permanently banned from Twitch, he realized what he did was wrong and he apologized to the kid and everybody else. And I'm just kidding, he didn't fucking do any of that.
I don't regret telling that Muslim kid that he was going to hell if he didn't turn from his sins.
Ah, nice. But there's some more clips I found on YouTube and clips that I recorded myself from his live streams that I want to go over, because they really show you that just because someone is religious doesn't automatically make them a good person. So the main criticism he gets is that he's forcing his religion to people, but he doesn't think he does that.
You're forcing it on people. I'm glad you're gone. You're forcing it. Literally, I go into games and I say, hey, I tease people about the gospel. Would you like to talk about that? And then they say yes or no. 95% say yes. And anybody who says no, I just leave and find somebody who wants to talk about it.
And this is just not true.
Who wants to hear about the Bible? Who wants to talk about Jesus?
I mean, it's not really the right setting, you know?
So when is the right setting? Like 2 seconds before you die? So we're gonna really go through this whole game without anybody wanting to talk about Jesus? Is that the deal here? And anybody who says no, I just leave.
Seems like you're forcing it, dude. Just because someone doesn't reply with an audible no, that doesn't translate to yes. Also, does anybody else find it weird that of all games to play, he picks the game with the mostly adolescent player base? You know, play something godly at least, you know, play Halo. Angels have Halo, you know, that's related to Jesus and God. Why not do Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto? If anything, the people who play those games need Jesus way more than some kid on Fortnite, right? But my guess is he plays Fortnite so he can get to these kids when they're young and impressionable and scared. And it's really gross. It's fucking really weird, man. Do this in a COD lobby and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, guys? Anybody got mics? Anybody got mics?
Yeah, I got a mic.
Yeah,
nice. I got one too. What?
What
do you want?
Great. Just to let you guys know, I go into COD lobbies and I pretty much just teach people about God. Is that something you would want to hear?
Absolutely. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, great.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't talked about God since I went to SockCon.
What's SockCon?
Sock on these nuts, bitch.
No way.
You fucking idiot, man.
What
You're so dumb, dude. We're not talking about God. This is God.
Virgin.
God. Come on, bro.
What an
fucking idiot, dude. I'm reporting you. I'm reporting you and I'm swatting you.
We are all gonna
I hate you. I can't believe.
And I've watched a few of his streams and they're fascinating. The entire time he's like arguing with either his chat, his teammates. It's like never a good time. I was watching it one night and his teammate brought up the fact that he was banned from Twitch, which is so fucking funny. And you can expect he handled the situation with the poise and grace of a good level-headed Christian.
You told someone to go to hell. You're going to hell?
I actually didn't say that, but you know, you can believe the articles if you want.
I remember when I told that Muslim kid he was going to hell.
You told someone to go to hell. You're going to hell?
You would be sentenced to hell.
I actually didn't say that.
I remember when I told that Muslim kid he was going to hell.
Have I stopped lying altogether? Yes.
You would be sentenced to hell.
I actually didn't say that. God says every liar will have his part in a lake of fire.
Save me a spot in hell. Man, it's also so funny trying to teach people about God while you're playing a game where the main objective is to kill people.
You should be pretty low though.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so God loves us.
Like the juxtaposition is incredible. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. My name is Professor Bible. Today we're gonna be teaching you guys about God. I actually spoke with God this morning. He said Fortnite was a little too violent for this stream, so today we're playing a game called Poop Simulator. I've never heard of it, but it says it doesn't have any violence, so I think this is going to be a good avenue to preach the gospel. Whoa, it looks so realistic. It looks like I'm really about to pinch a fat loaf. Wow. So guys, like I was saying last stream, God is good. When God gives people terminal brain cancer or, you know, Alzheimer's, or, you know, even if he unleashes a deadly pandemic across the world that, you know, kills hundreds of thousands of people, he does this because he loves us, okay? He loves us all so much. You know, the gospel is a message of cleanliness and purity. And remember, guys, Jesus is all about love. You know, he loves each and every one of us. Well, unless you're gay or trans, or if you've ever had an abortion, and of course, if you belong to any other religion other than Christianity. But remember, he loves all of us. And to quote Corinth, oh shit, hold on. I'm constipated.
Epic shit! Oh my god, that fucking reeks!
Wow, guys, we did it. That was awesome. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the $1,000 donation. Remember, guys, I'm saving up for a private jet so I can be like the other good Christian televangelists. So you're gonna have to donate more than that, you worthless pieces of shit. Like, I just don't understand why he has to go into video games and preach to people who clearly don't give a shit. Like, you don't have to play video games on Twitch, right? It would make more sense for him to just have a stream where he just, you know, preaches, talks about God. And if you want to learn about God, you can go there. You know, that way you can still do what you want to do and not force people into it. Even though he'd still find a way to fucking do it.
God's saying, look, I could forgive you and grant you everlasting life, but you got to be willing to turn away from your sin. When do you plan on doing that?
When are you going to do it, huh? When are you going to convert? If I convert 3 people, and then these people convert 3 people, and then those great 3, we're going to be rich by the time we get to heaven. Just a big fucking pyramid scheme. I don't know, man. It just pisses me off that people like this exist because they're just so oblivious to the damage that they're doing to, like, good Christian people, right? And he's given a bad rep to gamers too, man. This isn't the gamer way. Oh, man, these gamers are lost and they need help. You know what, the more I talk about this, the more I realize there needs to be a church for gamers. Because there isn't really a place of worship for us. Maybe E3, but that's once a year. And us gamers, we need that.
Especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
So you know what? I'm hereby starting the Kurtistown Godly Church for Gamers. Every Sunday, you'll come in, we'll do ceremonial wrist exercises. The church band will only use Rock Band controllers. You know, we'll read excerpts from IGN articles. Instead of church pews, we'll have church pews. Instead of the little Eucharist thing, we're gonna have, it'll be one single Cool Ranch Dorito. And instead of the blood of Christ, that red wine shit, it'll be Mountain Dew Code Red. This is perfect. I could see it now. Forgive me, PogChamp, for I have sinned. What have you done, gamer? Last night, I was on stream and, you know, the chat was hyping me up, and I hit this nasty 720 no-scope headshot on this absolute fucking bot. Ooh, poggers. Thank you for the bits. But after I nailed my epic trick shot, Look, it's okay, you can tell me anything. Your sins will be forgiven. I teabagged them. I teabagged them over and over again. The chat was absolutely popping off. Subscriptions, follows, emotes, you name it. I had no choice. PogChamp, say something. So that was you, huh? What? So that was you who fucking teabagged me last night? Oh my god. Of war. I am so sorry. I didn't know. GG. Thank you. GG as in get gone. No, wait, let's talk about this.
Skank.
Okay. Maybe mixing religion and gaming isn't a good idea. It's a great idea. In conclusion, I hope I didn't offend anybody with this video. That wasn't my intention. That's never my intention, believe it or not. But I know religion is never a fun thing to talk about. But hey, my YouTube channel, I can talk about what I want. And I feel bad for Christian people who have to get lumped together with fuckos like Dr. Witnesser, because I know not every Christian person is like this. At the same time, I also feel bad for atheists who have to get lumped together with people who are like, oh, I believe in a flying spaghetti monster. Rafflecopter. Because that's fucking just as annoying. I don't know, man. I guess the message is don't be an asshole. And I'll see you at gaming service on Sunday. If you are a Christian and you know of a Christian YouTuber or content creator who would be open to come on my podcast and maybe we can talk about religion, because it would be cool to talk about and, you know, maybe learn something from someone who doesn't have a chin strap neck beard, obviously. Well, I hope this video was some food for thought. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 general admission ticket to my gaming church. Yeah, it costs money. Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Can't wait to read the comments on this one. And yeah, subscribe if you want, because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world. And I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It's the law. But yeah, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go. I have to go play Poop Simulator in real life. Goodbye.
Make your speech, you know, edifying to people, and may it uplift people, and may it not bring people down.
You would be sentenced to hell.
Oh, cool hair, dude. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So press that subscribe button for an extra greeting. All right, folks. I've made a lot of videos about TikTok. I think that's fair to say. And whenever I make a video about TikTok, it's usually about like a certain creator or a community that's like weird or bad or just silly. And you know, we goof on them for a bit and it's a good time. But I feel like if a stranger were to just watch a couple of my videos, they'd come to the conclusion that I hate TikTok. And they'd be absolutely right. That may be true, but I also love TikTok, you know? I've learned a lot from TikTok. I've laughed, I've cried. To me, TikTok is like the end of Shawshank Redemption. Spoiler alert, but I don't know. That movie's so old. TikTok is like the end of Shawshank Redemption. Like, you gotta crawl through miles of poop, but once you get to the other side, you know, the algorithm figures you out and you start seeing videos you wanna see. Oh man, you're sailing the high seas with Morgan Freeman. You're a free man with Morgan Freeman. And I don't wanna just make negative videos about TikTok all the time. So I thought I'd sit down this week and we take a look at my favorite TikToks. You know, we'll have a laugh, we'll talk about them, and I will say nice things about TikTok for a change. It's gonna feel weird. I don't even think I'll be able to get the words out of my mouth. TikTok is good. Yeah, I can't even say good, but maybe by the end of it, I'll be able to say it. And also, I don't have to justify why I'm doing this, but also, I'm working on another video, a longer video that it'll go up later this month, and it's gonna take a really, really long time to do. So I just wanted to, you know, get something out before that one, and we're gonna have a good time, dude. It's gonna be great. One more thing before we start. Shout out Jenna Marbles and Chris Clemens for this video idea, because I basically stole it from them. I cornered them in an alleyway and I jumped them for this idea. Sorry guys, that's show business. Okay, so without further ado, let's watch my favorite TikToks.
Feeling anxious? Try this easy breathing exercise to quickly calm your nerves.
Holy shit.
Check out our page for more cool facts.
This girl's videos fucking kill me every time. That does the opposite. Holy shit.
iPhone.
iPhone.
Wow, iPhone.
You know, all these people who are writing these scripts, getting caught up on dialogue, you really don't need that much. They use 2 words.
iPhone. Wow.
If these pranks were real, they're not good. Like, you ever seen those ones where they break someone's phone and like, no, it's all good, here's a new one.
Oh my god. Bless you with a new iPhone.
Okay, all my stuff was on there. You fucker. Do you have my millions and millions of my own dick pics on that phone? No, you don't. That was on that one that you crushed. And now I'm never gonna know what my dick looks like.
Y'all stay talking about Arby's nasty, bro. Like, how?
Dude, that fucking sound is so good. When you were a kid showering with your dad, trying to josh his ears nutsack. Dude, this is the reason TikTok is so funny, because like, some guy was super proud that he did this and he posted it, and some fucking douche, some fucking asshole was just like, when I'm showering with my dad and his balls are huge.
Black people be like. Black people be like.
This is like, these are the other type of TikToks that really make me laugh. Well, I can't even like explain why they're funny. Maybe there's so many layers to this, like it's so smart that it's dumb. I have a lot of these going forward where it's just like overly edited bullshit that makes no sense at all, but makes me laugh for some reason. I don't know if it's because of TikTok that made me this way, but I really wish I wasn't this way. Cheddar, 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 cheddar. Oh my god. Okay. Have you guys seen that fucking video? I don't know what they did, but they literally put a whole block of cheddar in a turkey's ass and they wrapped it in like a bunch of other bullshit. Satan would love this recipe because Lucifer is very particular about his cheese. That would fucking ruin my day so hard. It's so funny because like the guy filming is such a fucking cock. He could have been like, dude, watch out, heads up. But he was just like, hit his fucking head. Would I have done the same? Yes, of course I would, obviously. But they'll never know. Dude, this one, okay, I fucking love this one too. These guys are so baked out of their mind, it's so funny.
What the fuck? Why do you have how did you fit a 2-liter in your pocket? Right here, look. What are we looking? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, it's so good.
How did you fit a 2-liter in your pocket?
Oh man, I love that shit. Oh, wow. All right, I'm not the biggest fan of like pranks on YouTube because most of the time they're just annoying and they're just mean. But dude, when a prank is done right, when there's a good premise for a prank and it's like harmless and it's just like a funny thing, dude, I kiss all my fingers about it.
Good prank.
The caption of this prank was, it was something like walking away mid-conversation or something.
Do you know when like it's like when all like the new accepted students come and meet? Did that already happen?
I think every like school or thing has a different like orientation today, is my understanding.
Oh, because I had gotten this email that there was like this big special thing.
Dude, that is the perfect example of a great prank. Dude, we gotta start doing that more, dude. Just leaving mid-sentence. Dude, that's so fucking...
Race to the coffee table. If you don't make it in 5 seconds, you die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, girl.
No, I made it.
No, you didn't make
it. Fast. I made it.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right.
Dude, okay, that's another beautiful thing about TikTok. Is like there's so many like wildly specific things that I didn't think anybody else did or thought about, but everybody does. We're all experiencing the same thing and it's great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Because I think about it all the time. Dude, it's so dumb. Especially when I was younger, it would be like, if I get this chocolate bar wrapper in the garbage, then my crush will ask me out tomorrow. And then I would get it and I'd be like, nice.
Nice shot.
And it would never happen. Obviously, because no correlation. Okay, dude, this one fucked me up. Buff people, it looks like a little version of them is like going up through their body. Like that looks like those are his shoulders up there. Like that's like a regular guy, like a scrawny guy, and then there's like big muscles. He's like coming out of it, right? See, I said I learned a lot on TikTok. I'm learning so much. There are no buff people. There are only scrawny people in a buff shell, and they're trapped, and they need our help. So next time you see a buff person, like if you see me anywhere, just an example, you gotta grab their head and go, and save them, free them.
From their muscle prison.
Hey, he getting up through on him. Or no, I gotta get the dude running away. He is not Bruh! Oh my god!
Bruh! Those are the people that are supposed to protect us. Falls twice. Video's like 20 seconds long, he falls twice. Dude, look how small that fence is. And he wasn't even close to clearing it, dude. Oh my god, he should be arrested.
What's that sound?
Oh, that's so gross, dude.
What's that sound?
Oh, dude. Fucking caption. Oh my god, I just sharted. Sorry if you guys are grossed out by fart noises, because that is the fartest noise ever. Oh man. Fuck, that would hurt so much. Oh my god. In the rain, in front of everybody. Hey, that's the worst thing that could ever happen. Literally, that's the worst thing that could ever happen. I'd rather chop my toes off and throw them in the garbage until my crush likes me. Literally, like, couldn't have gone worse. Knocks over that guy, girl falls over, other guy trips. That made me miss, like, being in social gatherings. Wow. You guys remember that shit?
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Okay, I know I'm wearing a different shirt right now, but that's because I forgot to include a few TikToks and I'm refilming this because this is, I can't make this video without including these.
Today's my birthday, so enjoy this gem from the past.
Alright, I need you to count really, really, really loud to 3. Okay. Like as loud as you can. Alright.
What? I mean, you can't be mad at him. She did say as loud as you can. And he really fucking yelled as loud as he could. What? He immediately regrets it too.
Sit up!
Oh, you ready to suck a dick? Oh shit! Spin move!
Why were they filming that in the first place? What did that guy do? And why do you say you guys ready to suck a dick?
Oh, you ready to suck a dick?
Okay, let's watch that one more time.
Oh, you ready to suck a dick? Oh shit! Spin move!
You ready to suck a dick? Spin move. That's the most like cartoon oof sound effect you can make. Okay, back to me in a sweater, I guess. Oh man, okay, this is literally, when I first saw this, I was my jaw dropped. This is like a top 3 TikTok for me, okay? So this guy made a video about plumbers, how they're just like playing with poop all day, basically. And then someone commented, what all guys think plumbers do, clown emoji, being like, this guy's an idiot. And then he made this video in response.
Oh, we got another upset plumber.
This baby gonna cry because he plays with poop for a job. Poop for a job.
Oh my god. Dude, having beef with plumbers because they play with poop for a job. Just so disrespectful. Okay, this is another top 3 TikTok. Okay, this honestly makes me double guess. Second guess. I always say double guess. And now I always think like underneath someone's mask there could just be a little... Oh yeah! This next one is from a doctor who does like, I guess, Q&As on his TikTok.
When you get cremated but have silicone implants, do you become a puddle of gray slime? This is one of the dumbest questions that I've ever heard. Silicone breast implants are made of one of the most indestructible substances ever created.
All right, man. Jesus. You're gonna be so fucking mean about it. Starts his answer with, this is one of the dumbest questions that I've ever heard. Imagine having a doctor's appointment with this guy. Hey, my pee has been like really red lately. Is that normal? That's not normal. You're so stupid. Why the fuck would that be normal? You're so dumb. I hate you. You're so stupid, dumb boy. All right, you're dumb boy.
Fetch me their soul.
This is the Monsters Inc. sequel. This is the Monsters Inc. sequel. Can I say a fucking sentence? This is the Monsters Inc. sequel we need.
He said
It just keeps coming out. Fucking burn. How did that even fucking happen, man? How do you have no control of your fucking throat? What? Crying.
Please check my new business. I'll place you in the hit show Home Improvement. Your dreams will finally come true.
I'm in the wedding this time. I'm going to bring her luck.
You were in our wedding, didn't bring us that much.
Your loved ones will respect you.
Holy shit, that's literally gonna be me in like 30 years, dude. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm obsessed with the home improvement. So that was right up my alley, dude. And a bunch of shitty green screen effects? I'm there, dude.
Stop. Zach, stop. Zach, we've had enough. Zach, come on. Give it a rest, man.
This is, okay, I like this one because this is literally an exact representation of whenever I make any joke ever, either on YouTube or Twitter. It's me having a great time making a joke, and then all of you guys are being like, fuck you, man. This is literally the best representation of that. Okay, guys, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. It's my favorite TikTok of all time. Here we go.
So I'm here with my principal, Dr. Rudes. I just got my diploma. Do you have anything to say to the class of 2020?
Class of 2020, I know this has been difficult, but you know what?
It's, okay. He was probably like, yeah, well, say something nice for the class and then we'll end it with a nice thing of me running away. And he just cuts him off halfway through.
Class of 2020, I know this has been difficult, but you know what?
Oh, it's hot in here now. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching my favorite TikToks. I hope that was a good time. I know it was very different from my usual videos, but I hope you enjoyed it. You know, like it if you want to. If you want to see me do this again, I skipped over a few, and I still have so many that I didn't even like make it to in my likes. So, and yeah, subscribe if you want to. I got a big video coming up. Hopefully it'll be out before the end of the month. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I'm very excited. So I might not upload on this channel for like a few weeks, but I'll be doing my podcast every week over on the Very Really Good channel. You know, I'll probably do some Twitch streams and stuff. So check it out in the description. Follow me there. Keep up with me and shit. But yeah, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I would stick around, but I unfortunately do have to go. I have to go sing. Something terrible is happening. Instagram comedians are making Fortnite prank videos. Yeah, it's a scary thing. But it is my duty as a bored YouTuber to react to these shitty videos. And not only react to them, film myself reacting to them. I'm a saint. I know. You're welcome. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. since I uploaded. I'm sorry about that. I've been a busy guy, busy fella, out on the railroad, working really hard. We got a great video for you today, but before we get into that, I gotta make a quick shout out. This video is sponsored by this fucking zit. I woke up this morning and the zit was like, hey, what's up, Kurtis? I know you're planning on filming a video today, but I want to be the star of it. So here I am. Can't wait. If you guys are interested in getting this zit, all the info will be in the description. Let's get past it. We're all adults. We all get zit sometimes.
Grow up.
So as you can tell from the intro, this video is about
Fortnite.
I told myself I would never make a Fortnite video. Just kidding, I never said that, but I didn't want to make one. That was until I saw a certain video on Instagram of just probably the worst thing I've ever seen, probably. And yes, I have seen Mariah Carey's performance at one time.
I'm just gonna keep on waiting.
This was fucking worse, somehow. If you don't know what Fortnite is, it's a game. It's free to play. It's on like everywhere. This isn't sponsored, by the way. Remember, it's sponsored by this fucking thing. It's free to play. Everyone just fucking plays it. You shoot each other. Last person alive wins. Super simple. But people are just running with it, you know? So the Instagram profile that we are going to be looking at today goes by the name of I'm Box Boy. Just from looking at his page, you can tell that he's really cashing in on this whole like Fortnite hype going on, because every thumbnail says Fortnite, 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 Fortnite. Kiss? Drugs. That's the life I want to live. Fortnite, 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 Fortnite. A kiss, and then drugs. That's my perfect day. Let's take a look at one of these videos, shall we? Can't wait to watch this shit again. Here we go.
I got slurp juice!
Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, niggas came. Hey, yeah, try me, my fight, bitch, fuck, awesome.
You know when you see a video so bad and you're like, fuck, I gotta make a video about it. That's what I said in my head. I'm like, I gotta film myself talking about this guy, because what the fuck, dude? What the fuck was that? 100% he was just like, I'm not funny. I'm like a generally handsome boy. Fortnite's popular. They do a lot of dancing in that game. Being loud in public gets a lot of views, so I'll just combine that all together. I'll be like, oh, I got slip juice, and then I'll dance a lot. Oh, God, man, like, okay. First off, being an asshole in public, I love being in 2010. Great time. What a year this is that we're in, 2010, the current year. So funny, dude.
No.
So not funny. It's annoying, it's stupid, it's lame, it's lazy. Number 2, dancing does not equal comedy, you know? You could dance like in the game, but it doesn't make it funny. It's just you dancing. It's like you go to a ballet or something and you're just laughing the whole time, like, oh fucking, dude, look at all these people dancing up there on the stage. What the fuck? That's so funny, dude. It's like in Fortnite, you know? Like in Fortnite. You know the game Fortnite, when they dance, they're doing it on stage, and the guy next to him's like, I don't know you. Can you shut up? I'm trying to watch the ballet. Shit is so cringy. He just dumps fucking blue Gatorade on himself. Slurp juice, by the way, fucking hate that I know this, but slurp juice, by the way, is a thing that you get in Fortnite. You drink it and you get health. You don't get dance power. You don't get dance energy. It doesn't make you dance in the game. So it's not even accurate. It would be more accurate if he was like, oh, I'm feeling kind of sick and not that good. I wish I felt better. And then he poured that on himself and he was like, wow, I feel a little bit better. It's inaccurate, dude. Don't disrespect Fortnite like that, dude. Dude, I know what the items do, and clearly this fucking fool doesn't. Does this guy even play Fortnite, bro? Do you even Fortnite? You might, but maybe not. I'm Box Boy. I'm a box this boy. Let's watch one of these almost kissing ones, because you know those are always great.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive.
Okay. Fortnite dance for a kiss. Holy shit. How does that start? Hey, excuse me. So we're making this video for Instagram. I'm actually fucking popping right now. I actually get a lot of views and you'll be like famous and shit. The premise is I dance, and then if I dance good and then if you like my dance moves, then you kiss me. How's that? Oh shit, dude, no way! Dude, did you see that shit? He got fucking, dude, he got slapped in the face, bro. Dude, no way. That's so funny and real and genuine. That's so fucking.
Came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah, bitch, I flare it wrong. Yeah, bitch.
What is this video? What am I watching? It's started with the premise of him dancing, not well, may I add, to the Fortnite dances, and then he gets a kiss. Then it turned into a weird, like, makeout compilation. Cause, you know, handsome boy on Instagram. You gotta smooch him. You gotta kiss him. Yeah, when you see a hot boy from Instagram, you're like, come here. You know? Everybody does that. All the time. Everybody gives cute Instagram boys kisses. Let's watch the drugs one. You know, cause this can't be about Fortnite, right?
You guys really thought I was gonna snort this little line here? Bro, what the fuck?
Ooh, yeah, look on. I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah, bitch, I flare it raw. Yeah, bitch, I flare it raw. Yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, bitch, I flare it raw.
Okay, so that one wasn't about Fortnite. Whoa, crazy, but it's the same fucking premise, okay? It's him consuming something and then it like makes him crazy. And he goes, whoa, watching me dance. You know, set up punchline, right? Comedy, the classic formula. Drugs, dancing. Hey, this is my new stand-up routine. Hey guys, you guys ever do drugs? But then start dancing. Netflix, give me that special now. So what clearly happened, his pictures weren't getting that many likes. He was like, making Instagram comedies pretty easy. Let me fucking give that a go. Does a Fortnite one, and then it does pretty well, and he does that forever. And he's gonna keep doing it. Honestly, cool. You're doing what you want to do. That's great. Good for you. Fortnite videos, so funny, dude. Wow, so impressed. It's so funny. I could watch them forever. But it's just so easy. That's what makes me so upset. Like, I feel like in 10 years, like, someone's gonna, like, point a camera at themselves, be like, oh, and then it's gonna get like 3 billion views, and everyone's gonna be like, fuck, how does he do it? It just makes me upset. Every week, I lose more faith in comedy, especially on the internet. I'm a cynical old man, and I'm gonna be angry forever, but that's fine. Just for the fun of it, I'll show you how fucking easy it is to make one of these videos. Here we go. G'day, mate. I've got slurp juice. Wasn't that great? So funny. Wow. Repost me, World Star Hip Hop. I'll go fucking viral, fam. That moment when you fucking go viral. Alright, that'll be it for me, because I'm pretty mad now. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, leave a comment. You know, don't forget to subscribe as well, because I make a video every single week. Mostly. Thank you so much. Take care. Listen to my podcast. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Everything is in the description. Alright, thank you so much. Check the description. Do it. Why aren't you doing it? LOL. What the fuck? Okay, peace out. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you laughed at it or whatever. If you want to watch more from me, there's some stuff on the screen that you can click. And don't forget to subscribe, okay? And listen to my podcast. It's really funny, okay? Peace out. Love you guys. See ya. Greetings from tour. Yep, I'm on tour, and that's why I'm in a hotel room right now. And if you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so good to see you again, dude. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos. So you might as well just press that little subscribe button down there and you'll get an extra greeting. Folks, we got a big one today. We got a big one. Tattoos. A permanent form of self-expression that has become insanely popular over the last decade. Dude, when I was younger, the only thing that I really knew about tattoos and anything really tattoo related was the Russian female pop duo, Tattoo, with their great song, All the Things She Said. That's a banger, dude. And when I was younger, I never wanted tattoos. I never thought that I'd ever have tattoos. I used to think that tattoos were only for, like, big boys on motorcycles and, like, Death Eaters. That's all I thought. That's the only people I thought were allowed to get tattoos. Seriously though, I love getting tattooed. I have a lot. I don't know how many I have. I lost count, but I have a lot. I love getting tattoos. It's a lot of fun. You know, there's something so exciting and enjoyable about the whole experience, you know? Like you get this new piece of art on your skin forever, you know? Dude, like, when I die, I'll be dead. Like that. You know, I'll be dead, but I'll still have my tattoos, dude. There's just the whole process. I love tattooing. Well, not the whole process. It fucking hurts a lot. I hate it. I hate how it feels so much. Dude, whoever says that tattoos don't hurt, eat my entire ass. Okay? Both cheeks, please. I don't know, man. It just like didn't hurt for me. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just like super tough or something. I don't know. The people who say that are the same dudes who say that they didn't cry during Gotta Go My Own Way in High School Musical 2, okay? We all did. We all cried. It's fine. But yeah, tattoos have been a huge part of my life for the last, like, I want to say like 6 years, I guess. The very first tattoo I got, I went with my sister, and we both got this orca whale here, little guy. I have so many memories attached to all my tattoos. I have several tattoos about my girlfriend, matching tattoos with my girlfriend. My tattoo artist is like one of my close personal friends. I also used to work full-time at Tattoo Company. Some of you may have seen those ads around the internet. It's for a company called Inkbox. I used to work there. That was my full-time like office job before I did this whole YouTube thing. And I didn't start the company, okay? I've seen tweets from people being like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Dude, I didn't know that you started Inkbox. That's so crazy. You think I founded a multi-million-dollar company? Me? A guy who makes 30 poop jokes in a 15-minute video and cries during High School Musical 2? Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it. But the reason I bring up Inkbox is because... Stop. Trying to announce something here and you're hitting the drums being super distracting. Sorry. Okay. I released a tattoo collection with Inkbox. Yeah! Isn't that crazy? Inkbox. So yeah, shout out Inkbox for making this happen. I'm very glad that I founded that company all by myself. Okay, so since this tattoo collection is so sincere and meaningful and close to my heart, I feel like I gotta do something that I haven't done in a very long time on my channel, and that is make fun of your guys' tattoos. So I tweeted and asked you guys to like send me photos of your bad tattoos, and you guys did not disappoint. I had thousands of tattoos to look through, and oh my God, you guys have made some very questionable decisions in your lives. But you already subscribed to me, so I already knew that. But before I go in on your guys' tattoos, we're gonna take a look at some just really, really bad tattoos that I saw online that I just could not pass up. Maybe they're subscribed to me, maybe they like me, but these are just ones I found around the internet that are just disgusting. That's what that means, right? Now I know what you're thinking. Am I in any position to be making fun of anybody's tattoos? No. Absolutely not, dude. People make fun of my tattoos all the time.
Nice tattoos. Your little cousin do them?
Dude, I got Yee Yee tattooed on my leg because Twitter told me to, and I also got a naked girl eating a hot dog on my other leg because no one told me to. I have no right. But am I still gonna make fun of tattoos? Yeah. You can bet on it. Oh, God. Okay, so first off, he has the famous Stars and Straps logo in the middle of his chest. Fucking Soul Patch Adams over here, dude. Okay, and then the main attraction, he's got the Monster Energy logo tattooed through his eye.
What has Christ got to do with an energy drink?
Imagine liking a drink so much that you get it tattooed on your face. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Mr. Pibb tattoo. Mr. Pibb. Dude, this is the Kyle that you gotta beat after defeating all the other Kyles, the lesser Kyles. He's like the main Kyle. He's the boss Kyle. He's Kylo Ren. Yeah, this is Kylo Ren from the movie Famous Star Wars and Straps. Okay, the next one is great. Okay, so we got, I don't know what we got. It kind of looks like the boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas, but like headless. It looks like a headless boogeyman is what I'm getting at. But when you look at the caption, we find out what it actually is. Hashtag cat tattoo. So I actually have a cat tattoo. A catoo, if you will. Will you, please? So let's use mine as a comparison. Yeah, that's not a cat. That's not a cat at all, dude. But dude, imagine if cats actually did look like that. Hey, welcome to my new apartment. Dang. This is nice. Thank you, thank you. Hey, do you want to see my cat? Oh, I didn't even know you got a cat. Yeah, look, he's so cute. Ow, what the fuck is that? Ew, it's a cat, obviously. No, it's not. Oh, sorry, it's upside down. It's a cat, obviously. Okay, man, if you say so. What's his name? Headless Boogeyman. Oh, come on. All right, so we got, oh my God, dude, Jesus Christ. So at the top across his shoulders, he's got Dance or Die, which is hey, that's an insane thing to put on your back. Dude, when this guy's shirtless and anyone's standing behind him, they're just like, fuck, man, like I don't want to die, so this is my only option, fuck. Also, dude, this second part, the grandparents never die, become invisible. What? Pardon? Hey, man. Pardon? I think I know what he's trying to say, but what this really means is like, grandparents cannot die. They are unable to die. Historically, a grandparent has never died. My great-grandfather is out there walking around, just being invisible. Dude, my invisible great-grandfather is literally just vibing right now. Dude, I cannot get over this fucking tattoo. Like, picture this guy like at his grandparents' funeral. Thank you for coming, everyone. I just wanted to say a few words, if you don't mind. Grandparents never die, become invisible. Such a way with the words. Okay, smoky, eye, sun, bun more than every that breath air, naughtin' that moves. Yeah, man, this gets a big ol' huh from me, okay? Dude, it's so insane going to get a tattoo like this, but it's even more insane that some artist was like, okay, yeah, that sounds cool, I'll do that. Like, how does a tattoo like this even come to be, right? That is insane. Yo, bro, what's up? Can I get a tattoo? Yeah, man, for sure. What do you want? So yeah, like across my whole entire back, I wanted to cover my whole back, and I wanted to say, smoky eye sunbun, more than every that breath air, naughtin' that moves. That's sick. Thanks, dude. Oh, quick question. Can I make the S in sun a $sign? Yes, please. Awesome. We're both so high right now. I know, it's awesome. Okay, we'll look at one more really bad one and then we'll get into your guys' tattoos. Wow. Wow. I mean, invisible torso aside, you got the torso of a grandparent. Invisible torso aside, dude, I wish I still had that much room on my arms, dude, because I would get that in a fucking heartbeat. Okay, yeah, it's spelled wrong. Counter T-boy. How country is it to misspell country? I don't care how it's spelled, as long as it says country boy. That's fine. Counter T-boy, I love you. All right, now it's time to make fun of your guys' tattoos. And I just want to thank you to everyone who sent in their tattoos. You guys have a great sense of humor. I appreciate you. I'll preface this by saying I saw a lot of your guys' tattoos, and most of you guys have fucking really cool tattoos. So hats off to y'all. Here for a good time. Not a long time. Unfortunately, we can't say the same about this tattoo. But yeah, like some of the letters are capitalized that shouldn't be capitalized, and the font, dude, I feel like when the tattoo artist was like, hey, what font do you want? I feel like you just said no. But it's nice that you got like the praying hands next to it. I like that, because then it's like, you know, please God, fix this fucking tattoo. Got him. Okay, so this person says that they got basically the same tattoo as Shawn Mendes in the same exact place on accident. Okay, I mean Shawn Mendes's is really well done. It looks awesome, and then yours is a tattoo. I'm sure of that, dude. You can make some really good memes out of these two pictures. Mom, I want a butterfly tattoo. We have a butterfly tattoo at home. The butterfly tattoo at home. How they look on their Instagram page. How they look in real life. It must suck to have the exact same tattoo as Shawn Mendes in the same spot, okay? Even if yours was better, his would still be better, because he's Shawn Mendes. Have you seen that guy? Wow. Also, hey, quick question. When Shawn Mendes was younger, was his name Sean Boydez? Thank you.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be hard to focus just on the tattoo in this picture, dude. I mean, the tattoo is pretty gnarly, but you're wearing Timbs with shorts and no socks. Dead ass? Dude, the people who wear shorts with Timbs are the same people who like pour milk before their cereal, but also instead of cereal, they just pour in a bunch of baked beans. This is the same type of person. Boys cry. Underneath it, you gotta put at High School Musical 2. All right, next one. Bruh, what the oh no. No. Yet another unrealistic beauty standard for women. Like, actually, is it like a regular size head and then like a butt and then legs coming out of the chin? Or is it full size legs and then the back of someone is their back is a man? I don't know which one is scarier. I think this tattoo is where they got the old saying, you know, I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. Oh God. Ew, man. Oh. Fellas, this is why you gotta take girls swimming on the first date. So you can see if their back is a man. Holy shit, man, I'm sweating after that one. Daddy says no boys. So how this tattoo works is that you ask your dad if you can go hang out with the boys, and then if he says no, you come out like this. Sorry guys. Check it out. Aww. So if they use that tattoo to tell their friends that they can't hang out, it's very funny to think that on the other leg, it says, Daddy says yes, boys. And then they just like show the tattoo based on their dad's response. I hope that's true. And if it's not, please get the other leg tattooed that, okay? Please. It will make me so happy. When I was 22, I got drunk with Trey Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's brother, from Metro Station, and I let him sign my arm with a Sharpie and then got it tattooed by my tattoo artist who happened to be with me at the time. I don't even like Metro Station that much. Oh no, I'm sorry. Also, MS is a pretty shitty band abbreviation, I'm just realizing. Trey Cyrus, alright, nice dude. Multiple sclerosis. Alright, peace. Okay, next one. Holy shit. Dude, it's so gnarly getting how you feel about guns tattooed, but to have it that big, dude, like, dude, imagine just guns are bad right there, dude. It's actually kind of hard. That's fire. I might do that. So this is like a common thing that like pro-gun people say, like, come and take it. Come and take it away. See what happens. I'll shoot ya. Go to jail, but at least I'll still have my gun. Oh, I can't bring my gun to jail. Okay, never mind then. So the thing is like, come and take it. That's like their slogan. But dude, it's so funny to think that like that just means they hate guns as well. Like, please come and take it. I don't want it. Please take it away. Ew, it's yucky. It's yucky and stinky. Gun is stinky. Also, the T in take looks like an F. So the tattoo kind of just says, come and fake it, which I bet she is. That was a classic orgasm joke. Next tattoo. So this is a tattoo of a Pokemon named Celebi, okay? And what's interesting about that is that sounds a lot like the word celibate, which you must be if you're getting a tattoo of Celebi, dude. Nerd. Give me your lunch money. Come on, hand it over. Also, Celebi? How much? I'll take one. Buzz buzz. Okay, so we've looked at a lot of bad tattoos, and I want to end it on a good note, okay? I want to end it on the best tattoo I have ever seen. Let's take a look. Wow. This guy is a beauty, okay? He is a national treasure, okay? That movie with Nicolas Cage, it's really about him. It's about this Dr. Pepper man, okay? Sir, you win. You have the best tattoo, even if your standards for what you get tattooed are very low. So, just so low. Did somebody say solo? Hey, no, don't. What? Take this. Please take it. I hate it. I don't like it. No, I don't want it. Unless it's a drum gun. Sorry, that was drum. Dumb fuck! Alright, I think that's all the tattoos I'm gonna get to today. Thank you so much to everyone who sent them in. That was a blast. But yeah, again, shout out to Inkbox. Thank you for making this happen. It feels very surreal to me. I quit Inkbox in December 2018, like right before I started doing YouTube full time. And the fact that this is happening like less than a year later, it's blowing my mind. It's fucking crazy, man. I feel like I'm rarely sincere on my YouTube channel because I don't know, I like making just funny videos and being stupid. But yeah, leaving like a steady office job with salary and benefits and everything to make YouTube videos in my fucking spare room was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. So the fact that this is happening, the fact that the company I quit reached out to do a whole collection with me in less than a year after I quit. It's crazy. It's very, it makes me feel very grateful and appreciative for everything that's happened in the last year. And I want to thank you so much for everything. If you're subscribed to me, if you watch my videos, if you listen to my podcasts, you've come see me do stand-up. Even if this is your first video you've ever seen of me, thank you so much for everything. You guys have changed my life in more ways than you can even imagine. So seriously, thank you so much. Thank you. Also, I have an idea for a future video that I need your help with. I want to let you guys decide what tattoo I get next. This might be the worst thing I've ever done, but it might be the best. Who knows? So in the description, there's going to be an email address, and I'll have you guys, maybe if you draw something for me to get tattooed or like write something out, yeah, just send it to me in an email to that email address. I'll go through them and I'll make a whole video about the whole process. And I could get a cool tattoo. Maybe I'll get a shitty one. I don't know. But yeah, send me what you think my next tattoo will be, and we'll see if that works out. All right, if you enjoy the video, please press that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And also, 1 like equals 1 counter T-boy. So that's pretty cool. Also, leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do a part 3 to this series. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, but I had fun. Also, yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram so you know when I tweet and stuff for people to send me your tattoos. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because I make a video mostly every week and they're so much fun. They're a blast. And as soon as you press that subscribe button, you become a valued member of Kurtis Town. It's the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I gotta go though. I gotta go clean up some milky beans. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, just click on the screen and don't forget to press the subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Folks, think of your top 3 favorite animals right now. You got it? Now, if a monkey isn't in your top 3, you're an idiot. You are objectively wrong. Show me one animal other than a monkey that picks his butt, sniffs his finger, and then falls off of a tree branch from the stench. Don't worry, I'll wait. Dude, straight up, I've always loved monkeys. The Build-A-Bear I got when I was a kid was a monkey. I had an imaginary friend when I was a kid and he was a gorilla. And also, I used to watch MVP, Most Valuable Primate, MVP 2, Most Vertical Primate, and MXP, Most Extreme Primate, like every single week. That's like the best trilogy of all time.
Wait a minute, it's a monkey!
And I assumed I was in the top 1% of monkey fans, but I just found out that is not true. I'm not even close. It's like when you see someone post their Spotify Wrapped on their story and it says like they're the 0.001% fan of someone. You're like, how the fuck's that even possible? That's me with monkeys, my monkey rap. Because I just became aware of a very small group of people who not only love monkeys, but they are actually living their lives like monkeys. Like they are quite literally going bananas. I had to get that joke out of the way. There are people out there who are climbing trees, walking on all fours like gorillas, swinging on vines, making monkey sounds. They're going absolutely monkey mode. So I first found out about this lifestyle from this guy's Instagram page. His name is Leo Urban. I think it's pronounced Leo Urban. He's French. And he has the last name Urban the same way Keith Urban does. You know, it's weird they have that last name because both of these guys seem pretty rural. And this guy is known online as the real life Tarzan. And there's like a ton of articles and videos about him. He also competes in like professional tag, which I just found out was a real fucking thing. They gotta do that with other childhood games, but hide and seek in the Olympics. DB Cooper, #1 draft pick. Yes! Before we get into this video, and before I talk about this monkey movement at length, I just wanna say I am in no way trying to like shame these people for doing this. You can do whatever you want, as long as it's not hurting anybody, okay? But I just think it's really interesting and also really silly. So I'm gonna goof on it a little bit, sorry. So I watched a bunch of videos of Leo Urban, and I'll say this, they're objectively impressive. There's videos of him swinging on vines and branches, climbing and jumping around trees like it's nothing. It's pretty nuts. And I was immediately intrigued by this. The first question I had was like, how far does this go? Like, what length does he live his life as a monkey? Like, is this just a strictly fitness thing or an entire lifestyle? So let's go to his website and find out. So he calls this whole thing primal parkour, and he defines it as primal parkour is inspired by urban parkour, but it essentially takes shape in nature. The practitioner evolves in a mixed and rugged environment in which he will find his only inspiration. Ooh, I guess it's only for boys. Sorry. Controversial take, but I feel like all monkeys are boys. It's like how all cats are girls and all dogs are boys. They will find their only inspiration, the power of the elements, animals, and the genetic heritage of our ancestors. And on his website, he actually sells a booklet called The Introduction to Primal Parkour, where you get the origins of primal parkour, a warm-up program, introductory exercises in tree and rock climbing, and get this, a glossary. I don't know how fucking monkey-like it is to read a booklet, you know? Like, I feel like if there was a booklet on how to be a monkey, the first page would be like, fucking rip this out and eat it. Fucking chew on it. I don't care. Wipe your ass with it. But if we scroll down a little further, he goes into more detail. The origins. Primal has always existed. Throughout history, humans have had to use their physical and instinctive abilities to move, hunt, and defend themselves. In the 90s, David Bell founded parkour. He was inspired by it and adapted it mainly to the urban environment. In 2006, I discovered this sport, and living at an altitude of 1,600 meters, I adapted these techniques in this environment. Quickly, I achieved great barefoot performances, which made me known in the discipline. Values. Playing outdoors all year round while bare-chested requires discipline and perseverance. Respect for nature is essential because it is the condition of our evolution. Through this practice, you will strengthen values such as courage, perseverance, humility, and respect. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm hooked. This seems super awesome and productive and not weird at all. So let's find out what the next main aspect of this way of life is. Alright, okay, so before we can even walk, we wear shoes. Our best shoe is our foot. Walking barefoot has unsuspected benefits, so take off your shoes and enjoy yourself. Come on, take them off. Take off your shoes. Jan Schneider be like. It is a little bit too upfront about that aspect of it, you know? Like, I think the unsuspected benefits he's talking about are only for him. Me seeing your feet will benefit me greatly. He does mention the foot thing a lot, and I'm sure that's a pivotal part of this lifestyle. But like, come on, man. For free? Really, dude? At least put it behind a paywall and make that paywall high enough that you can't fucking parkour over. But, you know, I guess it makes sense because monkeys are usually bare feet. You know, they always got their dogs out. Sometimes they wear shoes and it's awesome. And all jokes aside, from watching a lot of Leo's content, he seems like a really cool, genuine, nice guy. So I don't think like the bare feet thing is coming from a place of like perversion or anything, obviously, but I think just like a general rule of thumb or rule of toe, if a fitness influencer wants to see your feet like right off the bat, that's a pretty big red flag. All right, thank you so much for joining the Monkey Madness fitness class. Now this is a pretty exclusive program, so I need to do a quick screening process. Yeah, for sure. All right, first off, let me see your feet. Yeah, sure, makes sense. You know, monkeys, I guess monkeys didn't wear shoes. Okay, makes sense. Okay, my shoes are off. Great. Screening process? Yeah. Good luck, man. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for meeting with me. I have a lot to think about here. I'll report back to my team and we'll be in touch, okay? And don't worry, my current erection is completely unrelated to me sucking on your toes. See you later. Great, thanks. Wow. I hope I get in. Hey, you must be David. I'm the real-life Tarzan. Are you ready for your screening process? Wait, if you're the real-life Tarzan, who the fuck just sucked my toes?
In theaters this summer, The Toe Sucker 2. Trouble is afoot.
I see a lot of comments over the years saying that my cutaway sketches go on for a little bit too long. And to that, I say... You're probably right. So how about we cut away to a brand deal instead? First video I actually saw of Leo was a really weird one because it's like clearly AI generated with like the voiceover and stuff.
How about getting back into the wild Tarzan style? He lives for nature and in nature.
And it did a pretty good job of explaining what Leo's all about.
Leo Urban has 17 years of parkour practice behind him.
But it also had some pretty weird statements in there.
You'll need a few years of free running experience in a body made of steel.
Perfect. Are monkeys' bodies made of steel? Should have paid attention in biology class. That's fucking awesome. And there's also another part of this video that made me like really upset.
He has gone back to basics, and it's earned him the nickname of Humanzi.
This is a form of exercise where you pretend to be a monkey so you don't have to go to the gym. The fact that they've never coined the term chimpanzee is honestly heartbreaking. So Leo, if you're watching this, use it, okay? Use that term. Open up a bunch of monkey-themed gyms and call them chimpanzees. Just play the MVP movies on repeat on the TVs, have bananas all over the place, and you can even have a tanning bed there so people could get an orangutan. Instead of showers, you'd pick the bugs off each other's back. I don't know. But like I said earlier, Leo fucking like walks around on his knuckles and he does like little knuckle fist bumps and stuff. And he also encourages people to make monkey noises while they're climbing trees. And you know how weird this is? I do love how committed he is to the lifestyle. He's basically the embodiment of the meme, okay, so basically I'm monkey. When anybody asks him how he's able to do all this crazy stuff, he just shows them that meme. That's how. And honestly, in the grand scheme of fitness influencers trying to sell you a certain lifestyle, this is very tame. Especially fitness influencers who use the term primal. Leo is the superior fitness influencer in that category, for sure. And also, Leo is constantly posting about the environment and raising money for charities that are helping with climate change and the loss of the animal's natural habitat. He also posted probably the hardest picture I've ever seen in my life on his Facebook page, so fucking prepare yourselves. That is so fire. Are you fucking kidding? Michelangelo who? Creation of Adam? More like creation of Adam painting. That's a piece of shit compared to this. Although, after seeing where monkeys put their fingers, I wouldn't be rushing to touch tips with this guy. But Leo isn't the only person doing this. In my research, I found another article about a guy in China who claims that walking like a monkey has stopped him from getting ill for 3 decades. Or maybe he just can't get health care. Every time he walks into a hospital, they're like, dude, you gotta go to the vet. You're a gorilla, dude. What are you doing here? Holy shit. Is this the secret to a long life? Just walking on all fours? All those fucking pay pigs, they're gonna live forever. I'll read a little bit of the article. I started doing this walking exercise when I was about 20 years old, the Chinese man told Pear Video. I often watched the monkeys at the zoo. I thought it looked so fun, and I started imitating, he added. Man, good for him. I'm also pretty glad that he picked the monkeys to imitate. Like, that's a little weird, but any other animal would have been that extra step of crazy, you know? Yeah, I just loved watching the snakes. So the last 20 years, I've kind of just been slithering around. And every couple months, I rip my skin off. So this movement exists all over. But Leo Urban is the main real-life Tarzan. Or so I thought. Turns out, there's another person who is also called the real-life Tarzan. And Leo's dedication to the ape lifestyle is pretty tame compared to this next guy. And his name is Victor Manuel Fleitas. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Victor is the creator of this thing called the Tarzan movement.
What's all that
Tarzan
movement back there?
Which has over 900,000 followers on Instagram. And Victor's connection with monkeys runs much deeper than just climbing on trees and running around like Leo does. Essentially, both of these guys have the same mission statement, which is reject modernity, embrace monkey. But the way I see it, Leo is parkour first because he still does urban parkour. I guess all the parkour he does is urban because that's his last name, but he still climbs around in like buildings and stuff. But Victor, on the other hand, is all in on the monkey lifestyle. Like if there was a monkey off between Leo and Victor, Victor would be the victor. According to an independent article, today, Fleitas believes that many humans have lost touch with the natural world. He also believes that apes embody a spiritual connection to nature that we've forgotten about in our culture of go-go capitalism and office cubicle. So he created a new instructive movement that has already convinced hundreds of people to take to the jungle and, pretend to be apes. Known as the Tarzan movement, it is a fitness regime and novel approach to life taught internationally through workshops and climbing classes, with Fleitas encouraging his followers to mimic the movements of apes and monkeys. So he's fully embraced the monkey. Gorilla Glue to him is just glue. And if you go to Victor's Instagram, it's just him posting about the upcoming Tarzan movement retreats that he has coming up. Like this jungle immersion from August 19th to 25th. Full immersion with me and a team of local guides in the jungle of Sumatra. Everyday 4-hour training and trekkings, daily trips to spot and learn from orangutan and other animals. Holy damn, what are you learning from the orangutan? What is he teaching you guys? Deep in the woods of Sumatra, there is an orangutan who will teach us long division. Okay, we camp by the river every day, carnivore or veg meal on your preference. Okay, if you're gonna do a fully immersive monkey trip, you guys should only be eating bananas and bugs. Price is 1,500 euros, includes taxi from airport, full pension, and oh, wow, that's pretty good actually. A lot of companies aren't even offering those these days, so that's pretty good. Send a message to join, and then the foot emoji. Okay. Now, why that emoji? Why is that emoji there? What kind of message do you want me to send? Yes, if you want to come to the jungle, if you're interested, just send a complete 360 scan of your feet, your size, and some used socks. Where do you go to the bathroom on these retreats? You know, just like in the forest, I guess. Or wait, no, never mind. Dude, have you guys seen that video of the monkey peeing in its own mouth? Is that what you learned from the orangutan? Dude, that'd be awesome. So I watched Victor's entire documentary that he posted on his channel about this philosophy, and it basically boils down to like tapping into the animal parts of ourselves, which I imagine can be pretty therapeutic. But it is super funny picturing someone taking the Tarzan movement like way too far though. Now, may you all please rise for the bride. She promised me she wouldn't walk like a monkey. Sir, why is she walking like a monkey? She just got back from a jungle retreat. Should I keep going or should I stop? Oh my god. She promised me she wouldn't throw her poop like a monkey. I'm not gonna do a recap of the whole documentary because it's pretty long and it's in another language also. But the rest of the documentary showcases him teaching people the ways of the Tarzan movement. And everybody seems to be having like a blast while they're doing it. And you know what? The more I think about this, the more it makes sense. I walk by so many climbable trees when I'm walking my dog, and in my head I'm just like, God, that'd be such a fun one to climb. I could just go up and just chill. But I'd get yelled at if I climbed one of my neighbor's trees. So all the power to these people if it's working for them. But there's one part of the documentary that made me laugh pretty hard though. It shows him like training one of his students in the art of Tarzan movement. And at the one part, he's just straight up throwing apples at the guy.
Más capacidades, pues al final se vuelve como un fuego.
I don't know what that's supposed to do. How did you even come up with that, right? I imagine he's just like, no, I do this all the time with the monkeys at the zoo. I go in there with a big basket of apples, and I just fucking chuck them at them. I throw apples at these monkeys for hours, dude. No curveball, no changeup. Just straight fucking gas, man. And as much as I'm goofing on it, it seems to work. Like both of these real-life Tarzan, they're both in awesome shape. Like they're both jacked. And I would hate to get in a fight with someone who is constantly pretending to be a monkey. You know, they're ripping your face off. But the craziest thing about this whole Tarzan movement, it's not the walking on your knuckles, being barefoot all the time, climbing trees, making monkey sounds. All that aside, the weirdest part of all of this, you'd assume that these two guys would be like mortal enemies. Two guys operating in the same niche with like different news outlets, each calling them the real life Tarzan. These guys should be like at each other's throats and shit, but they're not. They're like best friends. It's like no bad blood whatsoever. They're just like, yeah, dude, we did it. We're monkeys, man. And yeah, is it fucking super cute to see two guys climbing trees and having a good time together? Absolutely. Is that also maybe a sign that possibly connecting to your animal side like fully removes your ego and you can actually like enjoy life for the first time in your life? Maybe, but I'm about to say it. These two guys being all buddy-buddy, that's not very monkey-like. Like if you're a fucking top dog monkey, you know, and another monkey tries to move in on your territory, you gotta stand your ground. Mostly, I want these guys to beef with each other because I think it'd be super funny. Like, I would absolutely love to see a real-life Tarzan diss track, you know? Who the fuck is claiming to be the real Tarzan? I'm the real Tarzan, bitch. My dad is a monkey. I'm Tarzan. You're Lil Xan. One time I killed a leopard with a spear. It was the best day of my life. Listen up. I can throw my shit a quarter mile. You got no balls, infertile. Quit saying you're the real Tarzan, or you'll live to regret it. Like what? Starman. Hey. You're a bipedal bitch. What? Rocket running shoes, I reckon. Stupid bitch. And I'm swinging on vines. Jane said you last 6 seconds. Now I got your girl and she all on my tree. She wants to get her belt unbuckled. I don't wear belts. She calling me the MVP. She drew the walk of shame on her knuckles. I'm the real thing, you an imitation. I'm chilling with some apes in a river basin. We all yelling, ain't no conversation. Cause we're monkeys and we're masturbating. Now I may not be a monkey genetically. Homo sapiens technically. True. I be climbing trees in Yosemite. You're monkeying around pathetically. Bitch. Call me Key, I'm surrounded by peel. Legit raised by monkeys, it's not a big deal. Like a baboon, yeah, my ass is out. You smell on my finger, you're passing out. See ya. Suck my dick, no homo erectus. Deforestation, someone protect us. Hunted for sport like they trying to eject us. When monkeys smile, it's just so infectious. Sorry about that, got carried away. I bet. Just like the lady in King Kong. Yeah. I'm banging on my chest all day. Pee in my mouth with my ding dong.
What the fuck, dude?
No, have you seen that video of the monkey peeing in his own mouth? I actually filmed that video. I know that guy pretty well. He did it. He doesn't always do that. He just had too much banana liqueur, but it's whatever. I'm the real Tarzan, so. Yeah, I'm now realizing that this is the second time that I've written and recorded a diss track from the perspective of a Disney character. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I don't know. In conclusion, I don't really see anything wrong with this lifestyle. It's not hurting anybody. I just thought it was really funny to pretend to be a monkey. And I wanted to goof on it for a little bit, but who knows? Maybe pretending to be a monkey is a secret. Maybe that's the secret to happiness and a long life. And there's really only one way to find out. So how about you guys leave a comment? Let me know if you want to see me do a video where I try to live like a friggin' monkey and see how it affects my life. And Leo or Victor, if you guys are watching this video, friggin' pick up that banana phone. Hit me up, dude. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because believe it or not, every time someone likes this video, I will watch the MVP original trilogy. Also, guys, press the subscribe button right now. If you're not subscribed, just do it, okay? What are you waiting for? We're so close to 5 million, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. And if you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the whole world, and I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Also, again, if you live in Irvine or close to Irvine, if you're in California, come to my shows in June, okay? It's gonna be a lot of fun. My shows are happening the same weekend as VidCon. Total mistake on my end. I didn't mean to do that at all. So who knows? There might be some special guests that show up. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go. I gotta go pee in my own mouth.